on whatever we're going to be doing today is going to depend on what's going to be happening today. So
I'm
I
just
see.
here.
I'm just
Yeah, you're
here.
just
I'm
here.
just vibing. It's-
oh,
Okay, export that.
Are you ready to suffer? By the way, when you see Cosmo, it's only getting
Why?
worse. It's only gonna
I know
get
it
worse
is.
for you.
I already know that he no longer has Solemn Lament or that it's no longer working.
Yeah, a lot of so the Solemn Lament thing, that's a story bit. That's cool. Everything else breaking, that's just VR chat being dumb. I'm not gonna lie, man.
that's fair.
I see.
Luckily, I'll be able to remake everything, so and give it with better
Alright.
effects and the like. But
Okay, there we go. No.
no, it has come to my attention. I am simultaneously the greatest and worst ally and enemy for Cosmo.
Correct.
Greatest ally, because because Greywarden's helping him out, trying to make sure he remains calm, doesn't distort out of his mind, and doesn't go to the bad end. Greatest enemy, because I'm working for Calamity, and I want the bad end because it'd be funny.
Sounds about right.
So I'm very tempted to be like, fuck it, let me play Oswald for Cosmo. Just go, do it, distort, pussy, you
gosh.
won't. Distort, do it.
Distort.
Oh my gosh.
Literally.
Okay.
And
There. Let me now place myself properly on the floor. I was just DMing a
Imagine-
scene for Digimon shenanigans.
imagine being in the floor. Ooh.
Oh yeah. Whoopsie daisy. Natalia may want a meeting with Kier and some of the others.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
It's not a bad
Damn,
one.
security
But
guard.
it drives the
Okay.
story forward. It
What's
drives the
up?
story forward.
Ugh.
Okay.
Okay.
Now
No,
let
hang
me
on,
start
hang on.
my stream
Wait.
again.
There we go.
There we go.
This is better. No, wait, hang on. I have a better
I
option.
was very lazy.
I have a
just
better option.
named it mission for Dragono. So
No, hang on. Not this
Yeah.
one.
start
on.
streaming. There
No,
we go.
not Jackal. Go away.
There's the coffin.
No.
Okay.
We'll just stick with this. Just like,
Ugh.
what do I want to stab you with? I have too much items.
Eldritch Blast. Alright,
Yeah.
now stream is
I
back online.
mean,
Hi, I forgot I have a
technically-
mission today.
Gamer can't be here.
You're
There's like this
fine.
one, this
Uh.
one, this one.
Yeah.
Let's see.
These
There's also
characters in
this
replace.
one. And then there's guns.
I'm glad this still works and hasn't broken
discs,
because of
and
VR chat.
then-
This character's
Yeah,
in.
it's just
Nimra's
Yeah, I'm
weapons,
also glad,
weapons,
and then-
weapons.
She's forcing Nimra the
Yeah.
rest in her world.
I mean, kind of had to, unfortunately,
Fucking
considering the amount
xylophone.
of like
Was
stuff he keeps
there-
on running to.
Oh,
I mean, that's literally how it sounds.
It
funnily
just sounds
enough.
like a
Was
damn
there an update
xylophone.
recently?
Yes, there was in fact an update.
Yeah,
How
that
the fuck is
apparently
you keep
corrects
shooting
a
me?
few people's stuff.
oh, let's check my stuff then. Hold on. Oh, that's still fine,
Hang on, wait.
I think.
Okay. These are not what the guns are supposed to be, but
Hold on.
Yes.
yes, and then he corrodes out of his mind afterwards.
Or you still having not be able to see.
That stuff.
It kind of depends on how it's activated. It's very fucking weird. Like sometimes it
Did I
picks
not
up,
add any
sometimes it doesn't.
defenses on the
It's so
model?
weird.
What
That's
the
weird.
It's even
Three,
funnier because then I
four.
have to go by sound and just shoot wildly, which is even funnier.
Well, depending on where we're going, you're probably gonna have to rely on sound
Oh my
alone
God.
anyways, because
Got
it's gonna be
it.
very.
Still
For,
fine.
Nimra can't be here. Micah's taking her place.
Hold on.
Nimura has
Let's see.
shenaniganery going on.
Oh jeez.
That's a big ass model.
Alright. Come over here, please.
Yeah, the DM model tends to be.
Yeah.
I'm on
Yeah,
fire.
I know. Trust me.
To turn Drake up.
Can any of you see souls? by
Yes.
chance?
Yes.
Not this
Hang
character.
on. I need to stop T-posing for a moment.
God, that's a lot of people that can see souls.
I mean,
I'll
I'm
let
doing
you
the
know
wrong
what
character
something
for that.
happens.
I'm doing
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Frederick
yes,
is involved
Nathan,
in this.
no.
Frederick is involved in this.
Yeah.
Gee, seeing
So-
souls. I wonder why.
Yeah.
Well, for Kira was more
any
of a one
light-
thing.
I know your light stuff. Any light-based attacks, holy attacks.
Oh, funny book
Oh yeah,
does
they
light.
yeah, it's like they
I
do
don't
have a
know if,
grimoire that
like,
has magic that's purely
it was
light.
the
So yeah.
purest
Yeah,
fire.
funny.
Luckily, they're
funny
not
book.
on the model yet.
You have holy fire or no?
Look, Paranoid Discount Batman is
Yeah.
going, I wonder, can I take
Fuck,
holy water,
okay.
instantly freeze it, and make
Got it.
holy cryo bombs?
Oh, understandable. Have a nice day.
Radio. Is there any questions before I put down a map for people to load? Because it is quite big.
Not at the
But
moment.
Chakra not perished.
Not really.
Nope.
No, I'm good.
Gray, I
groggy.
would say you kind of just landed here after trying to map the world and then caught everyone.
Ah, cool, lovely.
Oh shit! Should we go again?
Oh god,
Yeah.
here we go again.
Oh
This is a very
boy.
dark map, so
Yes.
yeah.
At this point, I'm just gonna stick a fucking
Oh boy,
light on my
darkness.
model, make it local only, just so I can see stuff.
Yeah, that's the reason why I made this one the way that it is, because that way I could freaking see in darker maps.
Don't like the sense of vibration.
I mean, if I could set up a damn grid kind of
wait,
thing for me to use,
since-
so everyone's like overlaid with the grid, I'd do that immediately instead.
That's fair.
Wait.
Okay, preload done.
I think
Huh?
maybe just you. Yeah. I think before we go there, I think it's gonna
Tail is
say
broken.
specifically you watch out for you know who.
Yeah, trust me, I found out at a character that thing's gonna be following us.
Mhm.
Fool.
Oh boy.
You shouldn't have done the shenaniganery, dumbass.
Look, I was trying to find answers, okay? I didn't think I went a little bit too far, up until it was too late.
You know, that seems to be like the standard statement of Metaverse. Look, I was trying to do something. I didn't realize it would cause issues for literally everyone else. Myself
Well, I think it's more
notwithstanding,
issues
because
for Akira so far, there's nothing really happening. For
I was gonna
everybody
follow her
else,
up
as
with
far as I'm
myself
aware.
notwithstanding, because I, like every other person in the Metaverse, have no
Metaverse
care for my
is
own
just,
self,
like,
my
coming
own
off of
health,
you,
and
or
would
is it
choose
still
to
coming
run
off
in
of
with
you?
broken limbs instead of getting healed.
Mm.
Sorry, what was that? It's really hard to understand you, Akira.
Are the mercs still going after you, or are they peeling off?
That's a constant thing.
Players, get in, get in, get in.
Birdies are robotic, roses are made of black. Excitement that I feel. Ugh. Ugh. Ooh, I had to burp. What the fuck? Excitement that I feel. Excitement that I feel. Return them to the shelf, 'cause now I understand. Heroes cannot be real. Cannot be real.
Man, people weren't joking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's dark out here.
Albon, you should
fine.
know me
Fucking
by
Ember
now.
emissions.
When I say it's dark,
Here's
it's
the funny
dark.
thing, Elbon. Here's the funny
Could've been
thing.
could've.
Here's the funny thing. You can't see me
Yeah.
unless you see the hands or the eyes.
Yeah,
eyes are
normally Akira's eyes glow, but they
Minimum
not
darkness for the win.
yeah,
Look,
minimum darkness.
I don't
It's
use
always hard to
flat
see. I'm pretty
shading because
dark.
I'd rather use realistic or skin or cloth because I like the shadows they cast.
Yeah. By the way, Drake.
That you can still do it with realistic shading.
Hello.
No, not. Yeah, no, I said I don't use flat
you gotta-
shading, not realistic.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but
you're
you
okay
can
with me
still do
going
the
over
minimum brightness
everybody
Yes.
that's gonna
with
be happening,
Oh, yeah,
because
no,
they
I
still
know.
have
with
the choice.
realistic.
I know. It's also because it's
Hmm.
funny to me that I get to be like, oh, hey, I loaded to a map, no one can see me but glowing eyes because it's literally just amusement
Okay,
for me.
guys.
I'm pretty visible.
Really quickly, I want attention because I'm a needy asshole.
Yeah, for example.
I
I'm
know
listening.
Light, Yoon, and Oryx decided to go free the kin.
Yeah,
The
cool.
other three have a say of where they want to go and visit.
I don't know, Nathan was just kind of called here, so he's gonna stick with the person he respects the most in terms of having a good head on their shoulder, so he's going with Akira.
I'll be honest with you, I completely forgot what reasons we're here for.
Okay, so Akira would have told you guys, like, if you're gonna let me.
Go for it.
Basically, we can do three things. We can either do more research at the church, or we can free the kin, which me, Yoon, Oryx wants to do. And then there's also I'm forgetting the other one. Give me a second.
Going to a battlefield.
Going to a battlefield, but he will preface this. He was stopped by the knight that is carrying the sword that apparently killed Tsukiyomi originally.
Mm-hmm.
And this,
Yep.
the knight, while not hostile,
Sorry.
if any of us say that we're allies to Dragono, we're probably going to get attacked. He's also going to warn you about that. So don't say anything about that.
I
Got it.
see.
Yeah,
Something
so
I
we
don't let
either
go of
can.
my weapon ever.
Well, the thing is, he doesn't know that the fact we're friends, allies with Dragono yet. So as long as that's not said or done or anything like that, we're fine. To a degree.
I mean,
'Cause
I guess
apparently he
we'll
likes to
go
apparently
freed.
follow.
I guess we'll just go free Tsukiyomi's people.
He will also tell you that the mine that we're going to, that the kin are at, are in a place where
Yeah.
basically the walls, the ceiling, and somewhat of the floor is mana and magic draining.
Damn, that would suck if I used
And-
mana or magic.
He's just warning this to everybody because he's not too sure what people use at this point. But
Yeah.
the thing
Perfectly
is,
fair.
there are creatures that are, there's like this soul or some darkness that is hopping between armors, but it is blind on that one. There is one that is looks like pretty fancy armor, like medieval armor, but the thing is that one is using equipment from that mine. So that's really bad for, I think it's technically me, Yoon, and Oryx by technicality.
Damn, can I
and
hold Oryx
apparently-
down and let it
Yeah.
get killed?
Yeah. And on top of the fact of that particular enemy likes to use pain and death magic. So you get hit by that stiff, I hope you can fight through pain.
Sorry, my right thumb doesn't work.
Team captain.
Yeah. And then there's also a really big enemy that saw my construct while it was invisible.
Okay.
And it was covered in red thorns. If you ever dealt with those thorns before, I imagine you don't want to touch those. So yeah, just to give you a bit of a
Yeah.
heads up. And there is a body in there that apparently is taking in souls and spawning up other bodies. I'm not too sure if was that confirmed in necromancy or
No idea what it is.
no idea what it is. Okay. But there is technically a portal to get to that body, so maybe we can deal with that because apparently that's spawning more things in there. So was an
Yeah,
idea to
remove
go
the
over.
photos. Oh, well.
But yeah, just an idea. But it's like either it's go through the front
Eek.
door, go through partial way in, or go deal with the corpses basically for freeing the can. If you guys want to go
Could I
free the
just-
can. I know you're okay with going. What's your take on that? Cloister.
I don't care. Let's go help Tsukiyomi's people. Fucking.
And what about you?
Nero just told me that I should probably go help, but I have no idea, so I'm probably gonna stick with what has the most votes.
Same.
Okay, which apparently that's gonna be freeing the can. So now you know.
Okay.
Original plan.
So, in that case, preload that world, because that is the world that we're going to.
Okay. By the way, I will preface this. That
Wait,
map
why
has
the f-
really bad colliders, so if you get stuck for like no apparent reason, you have to jump.
Got it.
It was a good map. Okay, let's start. I didn't know about the colliders.
Okay. So,
Question. Why the hell didn't we just ask these questions in the spawn box?
I was about to,
Oh.
but then
We moved.
Drake
Okay.
kind of shot the gun.
Got it. It just occurs to me like we're just
Shotgun,
standing in
boom, boom.
pure darkness trying to make plans.
I mean,
At
least
ideally,
it-
why Akira would have said all this beforehand we got here because I didn't want the freaking knight to hear this.
At least cards are not up.
True.
Hey, right
How about that?
I like how you're the only one here
Well-
who's glowing because you're LEDs.
I mean,
Solemn
technically-
lament,
Does your-
motherfucker.
Yeah.
Solomon, I know that does it do soul damage by any chance? Would it do soul
Well, it does
damage?
black and white damage type. Lobotomy corp.
So mental
white
and
damage type.
physical. Black damage
Alright,
is
I
a
got my answer,
mix
that
of
does-
Yeah,
mental
pale-
damage and
Right,
physical.
pale.
Pale damage is the only thing that does
pale damage
damage
was
to the
soul.
soul,
Yeah.
which is
so,
why
yeah,
killing
it's,
White
black
Knight
and
with
white.
one sin is hilarious.
Gotcha. As soon as you hear the music go up, that will be cards up.
Place
So,
without
portal's,
color.
like,
That's a
right
world we can
behind
die.
Yep.
That's
Right behind you,
goes.
and you just like, yeah,
This is a be around. Or somewhere around it.
somewhere around it.
Oh, I'm gonna just do this beforehand because I have a bad feeling, or Yuna has a bad feeling.
Yeah, considering. Well,
I want to run around with penitence.
typically the only person who would be here is the knight. Haven't really seen any skeletons since that last incident, so.
Oh, we'll
But-
never know.
Copy Ryoshu, Red Eyes, and Penitence. Just Skullbuster. Serious Skullbuster.
I'm just gonna
Man,
switch
oh
over to
man.
this.
That nap sure was nice. Till I realized it was almost time to go.
Almost lost a nap roulette.
Almost. I had to scramble, because, yeah.
Easy journey to fill the world with all kinds.
Why is VRCRP being like this?
I think everything's fine on my stuff. I mean, you see it in my lightsaber in my hand, right?
Yep.
Alright, then everything should be fine.
Unit online. Interesting.
Okay.
Lots of rooftops.
Yeah.
Dude. Trackers, hello? Stop
Are we
dying.
still on to save the kid? I suppose.
Yes,
I mean, unless other people have objections.
that's the plan.
Tears in my eyes from yawning.
Considering that was, you know, the original.
Yeah. Someone's on the roof. Dressed as expected almost.
Oh, hi.
Crying for the moon.
No.
Unknown right
it's
now.
a sec-
attacking, then it's not hostile. At least that's how I see it.
Right,
No
God,
idea.
don't look back. I can be.
Intriguing.
I mean, to be fair, they seem just kind of more of a keep an eye on. They like the last time I sent the construct over here, didn't really do anything other than just well,
The roar of the spa.
sorry, just trying to make sure nobody else gets lost in this.
I mean, it's not that hard to avoid getting lost. Just look for the glowing people.
I nearly walked into this pillar the first time around we were here. Okay, I'm sorry.
How the pillar is very clearly there. How do you almost walk into it?
My eyes are not exactly the best.
The fuck you mean? I'm blind and I can see it.
To be fair, I was also in an area where that was very bright, so coming in here kind of made me a little bit night blind for like about a couple of minutes.
Did we
Lordy.
not place candles here last time? I heard there were candles here.
Yeah, but they're more.
This way to the.
Yeah.
Oh.
Intriguing.
Keep yawning and I keep tearing up because of it. Well, at least there's no thorns, like there was last time.
Yeah, the thorns, or the, the other giant skeletal knight that decided to show up over here, the one that we had to deal with. You remember that, Yoon?
Oh yeah. Yeah. That was fun.
About as fun as when that freaking skeletal dragon landed on the both of us.
Oh god,
Should we hear that goes through the...
That was terrible.
Is that the same?
Because we're aiming to get
Correct.
people, right? So we have to go
Oh,
to the
please.
mines. So yeah, this
Slowly
way.
approaching behind.
Yeah, it's that
Cool.
way, yeah.
This is unfortunate.
Walk through the door. Yeah, come on, walk through the door before I put my head through it and tell you to go through.
Sorry.
Hmm.
So, I don't know if you guys want to go technically front door, midway, or shortcut to the possible issue that we're gonna have to deal with.
For the players that haven't been here, the globe in the center is not normal. It is a dark sphere with a crimson red circle going around it, as the inside of it is pure dark.
That's only mildly ominous.
Yeah.
Nah,
At least you can't see what's actually in there.
we never
There I
noticed
even
that.
asked.
Something's definitely in there, that's for sure.
Something in shadow.
So, I don't know if you guys want to go through front entrance, midway, or deal with the thing that's causing more. If you guys want the details.
The Scythian must not agree on going to the tin.
I'm about to go.
That's not what I mean, because there's technically 3 ways we can go about it. We can go that way to go into the middle of the area,
Albin, as you're looking up,
or we can go down into the normal entryway, or we can go through a portal that leads us to the thing that's causing more. I'm asking you guys.
all the way up.
Well, are we able to deal with all of it at once? Or not at once, but just all of it? Because if we can, I'm more than willing to just go through the front, then make my way through and deal with everything.
Please do
I
correct
mean,
me
the
if I'm
fa-
wrong. But thorns meant bad, right?
Yes.
Up there.
What?
Are they growing out of a specific spot or?
It connects to the
Ooh,
globe in the
shit.
middle by the looks of it.
Oh, right. So there was a bunch
Upsetting.
of things here that apparently decided to make thorns to it. We tried to stop it originally, but it didn't exactly work, and well, 3 items became 3 people. One of them being the knight, the other one being another thing that's down in the mines, and then there's the other person who's technically over at the lab. That one's at least more friendly. The other 2 knights questionable and
Yeah,
Well, if we're going to the
that
mines,
dude's
we're gonna
still
deal
over
with
there.
one.
might. I did not see it down.
Alright, let's go kill it then.
Then
That means
I
we're
No,
not
we're
recommend
not killing. He's
taking the
friendly.
way of the
He's
least
friendly. He's
resistance.
just been doing stuff in the
That
lab.
would be the one that's
No.
basically we're gonna have to go down into the mines to
We'll kill the
use
others.
portal then.
They're causing issues for the bat, they die regardless.
No?
Right.
I guess we're going over to the overseer's
Down
portal to
into
get
the
to
mines.
the whatchamacall, that one that's takes soul make one.
Okay. So we're
Sorry,
gonna have a
wait.
big old track. Remember that portal I said this? Where the fuck did it go? My goddamn favorites list. It's going to be a very long track. Because where you're spawning is very deep within the mines.
Oh, yeah, we just say it a bit differently.
To follow the roar of the spark.
I mean, considering so.
You guys wanted to get to the easiest bit. That's literally the easiest bit to get through this the fastest.
Unfortunately.
Just making
I'm not concerned with getting through it fast. I just want to
works.
clear out
Oh.
all the issues first and foremost.
I'm just looking around.
We don't have to do any
That is
return
one of-
trips.
I mean, you might want to do return trips if you want to get the ore that's down there, but that's just me.
I don't care about the ore.
That's fair.
Not really.
We do care about it a little bit. There's not much in there though. At least not from our first visit.
That was in that first mine, not this part of the mine. And once again, don't touch the walls or ceiling if you need to run on magic or mana.
I will keep that in mind.
Understood.
I'm glad to be just human.
Slam Oryx into the wall.
Yeah,
Got it.
luckily you can just live without mana or magic. It's just pain because that's what I mostly use. Okay. So,
We
Yeah,
are
so much, I guess.
something unique, I guess.
To the mines!
Ugh, my nose. Luckily, I'm not gonna murder Oryx or attempt to murder Oryx until we're done with the mission first. Then I make my attempt. Because this isn't Oryx, it's gonna fail, obviously, because it's not Oryx. Sucks. We'll just try again later. Oh, well, you know.
Oh, this is
This is a this is a
Okay.
completely
Oh,
different
yeah.
map.
Hold on. I know.
This man- I got this
Really?
map.
Really quickly, who has night vision here?
Ooh, I don't have night
And
vision,
it's
but
not working.
what the fuck?
Cool.
Oh,
If
Very
you hit
odd
that
wireframe
button,
is-
that's with people without night vision.
Human Torch.
Yeah.
Oh,
Alright, cool.
So basically, is it dark in here?
I don't have night
Like,
vision,
you
but
don't see
seventh
the
sense
light
is seventh
that's
sense, so yay, grid
the
patterns.
Then you
light.
can turn it on.
yeah, but
I mean,
the
it's
thing
on by
is,
default.
like, is
but-
it dark for you, or is
Yeah.
there?
it's
light
right
coming
now
from
lit
the
up.
light?
It's right now lit up.
Yeah.
Or rather,
Okay.
right now it's dark, but before it was lit up.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, because
Oh.
apparently you want it to be dark if you don't have night vision.
What?
If you
Works for
want
me.
that. If you don't, you have
Nah, it's
a
good for me.
light source here. Okay.
Yeah, true. I literally
Alright,
light
follow me,
myself on fire.
players.
So, wait.
This is gonna be Collider Hell.
How do I follow?
But yet again,
Yeah.
it's a very good map to use.
I see.
So, try to get through.
Come on, people, it's not that difficult.
Yes.
Right through my hand here.
I'm doing this on purpose.
Right there.
Ooh. Ooh.
Okay. Got it. Now, all follow me. Make sure your world sound is off for this current moment, because there's world audio here that is copyright.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Thank you.
Alright, guess I'm turning off old audio.
Also, once
Yeah.
again, if you get stuck, jump.
Is that a fucking
Try
Try
clay?
not to hit the railings. That's all the advice I can tell you.
Oh, why the railing have. Oh, God.
I don't know. It seems like they just put the colliders on everything.
Yep, they
I
did.
guess, but at the same time, it was like, oh, okay.
I gotta remember.
The 5th of December? September?
God fucking damn it, hold on. Give me 1 minute, NPCs. Well,
Ugh.
We barely light
No
up here.
barrels?
Barrels? Are we gonna blow it up?
yes, those barrels are there.
I blow it up?
No, maybe.
Please do
Blah,
not.
But explosions?
I
gonna
love
start 'em
myself
off with a
some
barrel, so it's
IEDs.
a lot easier for my brain to
There's nobody here.
Damn tracks have
Also, I'm
lighters.
gonna try something funny. Hold on.
Ooh.
Oh, it has echo.
Why we can barely light up here?
Follow giant Kisima. Over here, people.
Follow giant what?
Follow the giant avatar.
Follow the giant crash out sister. That's what the Glacels are, the crash out sisters.
Okay, can't go back. Oh wait, all right.
Nope. Hence the reason why I'm
Yeah,
standing
don't
right
look
here.
back there.
Huh, walls absorb magic? Damn.
So-
Grab Arx's head. Die.
Jesus.
It's not gonna kill them though, because psionics isn't magic.
Don't worry.
So,
We'll stab you.
this whole entire chasm, as soon as you enter, is lined with this
Give me an
steel
attempt to
or ore
slash
that
and
you
stab.
guys know. This iron and gold type mixture. Yes, it does have this property of absorbing magic. As soon as you enter, any magic wielders does feel a little bit of a nip at your feet. This feeling seems to be it's pulling something out of you, not understanding what. But the body that is here, it is encased in some armor, some odd-looking armor.
I wouldn't. I really would not put your foot on it.
It is here. The
Let me do
person
it
is
again.
here. As soon as you guys touch it with your weapons, you gotta just get flung to the wall and feet.
Okay.
However, when you guys are all good, cards will be up soon.
TM.
I'm just gonna do a funny. Just,
Kinda
Oh
funny
my
in this
gosh.
world.
Yeah.
Like
Fucking
what?
Trackers are not having a fun day today. Whoa, what is...
Alright.
Connect the shit out of my waist tracker and hope it works.
No one will notice.
He's going for a butterfly.
Discount Leon.
Oh my gosh.
Definitely.
Cards are up in 3, 2, 1.
Okay. So this thing is apparently, if a soul decides to come around, grabs it and turns it into a body.
Okay.
So I don't know if there's a way to actually destroy this thing because I didn't exactly touch it.
Explosives.
That would collapse this entire place.
There's a mine.
I sure like this feeling right now on my feet. It's awesome.
Yeah, trust me, I didn't like it when my construct got a little bit too close to certain things, but I don't know if you guys want to deal with this or just...
Is there a way to
It's
deal
literally
with
right
it?
here.
I mean, we can try to
Well, I
deal
was
with it, but
I mean, it's literally gonna make more if another soul wanders over here.
okay, so
So what do we do?
I was thinking either trying to use maybe fire,
Yeah,
but...
something's over there. Oh, they're blind, I see.
Fire, huh?
Well, I'm not too
Sounds like
sure.
there's mine in there.
I mean, yeah, we
we can
can
try to use fire on this.
douse it in gasoline and hope for the best.
Oh dear.
Psionics.
But I'm not sure about
That is Soul Patrol.
I don't know if about the whole gasoline thing.
Napalm, whatever to melt it.
Be
Guys,
very careful with.
guys! They're blind. I don't know if they can hear.
As it hits the petroleum, you do see stuff leaking out of it, but it isn't what you think it is.
Just save the throw rock or something.
Probably, but I don't know if that would work.
Only one way to find out.
We do have saplings, the fake ones.
Throws rock. That direction.
Okay, so they can't hear.
With that rock throw, you do see about 3 others following suit after their patrol.
Okay, they're gonna.
As
I mean, Drake.
yeah.
Akira's going to, like, he did bring a little bit of, like, gasoline to, like, try to see if he can put it onto the body, see if it'll stay or if it'll just repel or something.
The gasoline stays.
Okay, so.
Nathan, as you're touching this, it seems very volatile, but also very calm. It's odd,
Like-
though.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to see if you can
Volatile in what way?
try to ignite the body, not this stuff.
One more swing, kaboom.
What?
This thing are
Volatile.
explosive.
Drake. So
Do you think it would be good to commit the sample?
it's gonna be a little bit, hold on, a little funny. So
Yep.
you're just gonna put this a tiny bit of fire. Not a lot, just a tiny bit, just enough to light the gasoline.
As you light the gasoline on fire, the body does catch fire. Nothing happens as you do see it's kind of just burning. Burning. Man, this is a long burning session. There's nothing smelling from it either.
So the body's still there, right? Or is it like
It's just armor. Or did you check?
let me quickly check.
Throws the rock over Dylan.
I'm gonna check the
Fucking
armor
jumps.
that's still on the ground. See if it
All
actually
kinds of
melting or anything like that.
It is not doing
The
anything.
jumps amuse me deeply.
The greatsword that's on top of the body, is it still there?
It is still there.
It's still there.
And this is a greatsword style, like a berserker greatsword. This thing is fucking massive.
If I didn't really do
Ooh.
too much to it.
Gotcha, okay. Well, I guess worst case scenario, we're just gonna have to deal with whatever keeps on coming because apparently I don't know if we can really get rid of him.
Yeah,
It's causing issues. Guess worst case scenario, we're gonna have to.
Must be something with the.
Drake. Akira's going to try to, like, ping for the location of the cages that he ended up seeing with his construct. Which direction is it?
Never felt that hard to me.
There's one down that way.
There's
one behind you.
Don't look back.
Okay.
I can't believe in the.
Well, there's a cage that way, and there's a cage this way. I don't know which way you guys want to go.
Might as well go that way.
There. It's safer to go that way.
Oh, scars again. Oop. Tracker, what the Hello?
You guys need a light or anything?
I can see just fine. I just keep getting stuck on things.
smacking the shit out of my tracker. Percussive maintenance and all that. Burns my eyes. Stranger. Down the gums.
Oh, you were following me. Never mind.
They'll act like this shit is subdermal implants or something.
Rock.
Chase it.
Okay, if I remember correctly, there was a big thing around here that direction. So try not to go too far that way.
Yes, there's another Predator caravan in there. That's the thing.
And I can't remember if it was here or somewhere else, but there's like a whole giant hole in the ground. Don't go near it. It'll start to drain me the second I get too close.
As you do look that way, there is a massive ball of mass, thorns, and other abnormal things, even ore from this place, attached to it now.
The big thing.
Yep.
Where's the cage? I don't know if that one can see or not. Quick question, Drake. Can that one see? I can't remember. I don't think you showed me that one.
You don't know what this is.
Okay. I don't recognize this one.
Hmm.
Move!
That's true. I believe you can see it.
Yeah.
Definitely see.
Me?
Still breathing. Poke the other knee.
We should refrain from ranged weapons. They may attract the others.
Really?
As you do hit it quite, it does seem like it got stuck a little bit, as this is somewhat of the ore of this place.
Living armor. Neat.
Poke him in the face. Stab in the stomach. Whist.
Leg sweep.
Oh, wait, no, I get it now.
Stab from the back.
Shoulder.
Let's make sure it's dead. Right through the head.
Solve anything. Just gonna leave the sword in here for a moment. Other sword. Leg 1. Leg 2. Arm. Other arm. Just to make sure you can't get up and follow. Alright.
Right elbow stab.
Cage right here.
Yep, there's a lot of cages here. It will take some time.
Yeah, basically, he's gonna basically use just throw it to lock pick it because I'm guessing the key's still not around anywhere that you can see it.
He seems to be on one of the bodies.
Let's go grab it.
There's a menu.
Unless you want to attempt to lock pick.
Spear stab from behind.
I see a key on hold! Ah! Look.
One was a vehicle.
While you guys are fighting these guys, try to see if you can find any keys on them. Either that or you're gonna have to figure out what
Keys, right. I mean, if you need to break the locks, you know how to do it. They're just locks.
Foot stab.
You'd rather do that then?
Yeah, here,
Okay,
tag
yeah,
out.
yeah.
You get to be their dance partner for the day. Okay.
Just need to find where the heck is Drake.
God. I think
He's gonna be breaking the lock currently. Or trying to.
no, we
As
could.
you try to break these locks, it's very difficult
I was
to
gonna say,
though.
yeah, we could do this the simple way where he's lock pick kit or lock pick kit, or I'm just gonna grab the locks and just start withering them away instead.
As you're trying to wither them away, this takes a while. This is not normal. Even Wither is having a difficult time trying to eat them away. It's more of like an imbalance.
Great, alright, fine. Kit it is. Alright. Yeah, I'm running all the time. Shadow. Fuck this. It's not really, but it's a density thing. Yeah, shadow.
Found the key. I don't
Oh,
know.
really?
does it work
Cool.
on?
If there's a key, it makes it easier and quicker.
Yes, surprisingly it does. It's on all of them.
Okay, good.
Alright, well, again, shadows, hurry up, go.
They seem to be more stationary as the leader behind all of them kind of just orders them to stop.
Okay, is
And
there a
opens
reason
up-
why?
As the portal opens up behind the cages and yoinks them all.
Oh, okay. Alright. That's one of the group of the cages, now we just gotta get to the other one.
Lovely. Grab.
Let's get moving.
Yeah, especially since we kind of kicked the waspness a little bit.
Do we know if the
As-
others are leaving?
As we see these guys disappear, the armor stays. But for the people with soul sense, the soul leaves and goes somewhere else.
Is there like a
Okay,
tether?
fun hole to patch.
Yes.
There is a lot of tethers, by the way. You kind of see them just all around on this freaking ceiling. There's everywhere.
Yeah, forget. Interesting
now-
design.
Alright, next.
Whatever's controlling the other ping for the other cages.
Ugh. 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 Why am I burping so much? All I've done is drink water. Makes the game yourselves. Into the other one. Excuse me.
Let's go to.
Yeah, by the way, there's a skull over there and it's looking right at us. Oof.
Okay, what's the wrong with this gun?
Yeah, no, what's the deal?
I think it might be an alarm system.
Y'all wanting to sneak around? We don't have time.
Throw the rock behind you guys.
Why is this falling down? I think it's to be one. No, I don't know.
Jordan, going.
I'm trying to figure out if it's safe to even go that direction because unfortunately there's a watch.
We're gonna be fighting regardless.
Seems to be
What does
facing
that
away.
skull even do?
I do not know, want to figure that out because it was constantly looking unclear.
Next, let's look for them in there.
Behind you.
Just let's scoop it
That
up
direction.
without touching it directly.
Pointing that direction. Okay.
Should be enough. Satisfy our curiosities.
Probably could have just used the way back here, considering where he's done his work.
As you do enter this area, there's a massive fucking hole in the middle of this. And I mean massive. As cages are along the sides of it. Hold on.
Rips rock out of wall.
Did you just throw a rock into the hole?
Yes.
Oh, that's a hole right there.
Yeah, there's a giant hole right.
Okay.
Koi, as you throw that rock, you hear nothing.
What's
Drake,
that?
is that hole bigger than the last time?
What's that one joke? All right, the
Huh?
bottomless pit inspector.
Fair enough.
Yep, still
Okay,
bottomless.
Drake, was it all along the walls, or is it closer into here?
All along the wall.
Okay. Start. Key.
Yeah.
Throw the rock behind you, Dylan. Far away.
Throws rock at you. Thunk.
Around the corner, dude.
I didn't keep track of timing. Whoops. Oh, we'll start running the clock now. We will go to stage 3 and stage 3 alone.
Rock behind you. Ugh.
If I have to do stage 4, I'll do stage 4, but not yet.
This is like a master kind
Yep.
Grab shoulder. You drop a key. Doesn't look like it. Well,
Hold on. Throw the rock behind you, Sakura.
One time we need a cube later.
Throw a rock behind you, Sakura.
There's someone with high flights.
Seems like since you threw the rock, and a lot of other times, they got used to it.
they're not stupid.
Oh.
Effectively in the cage, by the way.
Let's see here. Any key here?
Goes around.
Is there key?
The lock is right here, right here.
Oh, that's what I'm asking, but waiting for Drake to do.
Where my hand is. Where my hand
DM
is.
work.
That's where the lock is. Find more bones and scrap metal. And a little tint of gold. Just regular gold.
Okay. So it's probably on them. Spear wielders. Okay.
Make them jump into the hole.
They're hoping.
Trip you from behind.
Can we unlock that
Behind.
that way, or is it like really too difficult?
If you try.
I mean, the reason why the king
We already
Well,
did.
he
already
drains them when
did
they
try.
He did
it.
try, yeah. He
Hail through the
did
chest.
try, that's why we wanted to otherwise use
Yep. You might go take the hit. Well then.
very fire retardant. The part where even lava doesn't make it melt.
Any key here?
Fucker almost hit me.
Yeah, well, that happens.
work, it seems.
Is there a key here?
You find nothing besides more bones and more dust, while this one had something else inside of it. Not a key, but a weird spear in its body.
Here.
Oh, I forgot.
No, finders keepers. Into the inventory you go. Have y'all sorted out the locks? Because I still haven't found a key.
You found
Yeah, X don't
more
work.
bones
It's really complex.
and a very pristine-looking short sword inside of its body.
Guess I can start breaking
Inside,
the locks
like,
myself.
Inside of his body?
Yes,
Yeah,
inside the body.
Yeah, if we haven't found any keys, I might as well just start breaking the locks then.
If you want to
Careful
try
with the
doing
hole.
that.
Anyway, so this is a cage here, right here, right?
The lock's right here. Down here.
Oh, the lock is right here. To a cage, right?
Yes. This is a lot harder. And it looks like it's still doing the same thing, but it's kind of overpowering that wither.
Oh, would you look at that? Just in time. What's that? Times 4.
Shit.
I swear if I use the lock picks on this one. Every single shit.
Oh, this is fucked up.
Yep.
2 of them.
Then go
It's very
kill
difficult, but
them.
you're still going through it.
Careful about getting hit by these ones. They apparently have death and pain magic. Help.
Should've just had the engine active since I would go.
Impale from behind. Give me the blade.
My things don't work here. That's awesome.
You guys might want to help Yoon.
Yeah, I'm the character. Apparently my toggles don't work.
Damn, sucks for you. What sucks for me is that I don't have soul shield on here.
Ah, boy.
Ow.
You freed one, Koi.
Next. Make sure you guys are looting the bodies for keys, by the way.
This big one has the key.
What?
This big one has the key.
You sure?
Then kill it. Take the key. Fun. More.
More.
Yeah, whatever.
Cleared.
Minute and a half left, and then stage 3.
Should be worried.
When I hit stage... Ooh. If I hit stage 6, then maybe.
Understood.
Sure, actually, Arx is the only one who has to be worried.
Okay. Any of you guys been able to find any keys?
Well, I said the big one had the key, and they've killed it by now, I think, but I don't know.
I'm trying to figure it out.
If you have to go help them, go help them. And I'm not fragile, I
Don't
can
you have
take
to
care of
concentrate?
myself. Oh, no, not at all.
Fair enough. That's it.
Trust me, I'm old enough that I don't need to concentrate on this stuff.
Gotcha. Okay.
But make sure they don't die, except Arx. Let that one die.
Right, clear.
Next. Ooh.
Horse behind you.
Stage 3, times 8.
Clear. And it's getting easier for you with that increase. Slightly easier.
Stage 4 and 4.5. Okay. Is my phone going off? How? I see. Wanderers is open. Of course it is. Back to what I was doing.
Okay, so supposedly the key was on the body and I just picked it up, but I don't know where the heck is Drake.
Supposedly.
Yeah, so we'll find out in a sec.
Okay. Pack more powder into these things.
Drake,
And breaking
apparently one of the bodies that was left behind had the key, question mark, so...
Yeah. They did. Yep.
Key!
Yeah, good.
When you reach the other side, it is complete done, and they all have been freed.
Suki only fucking owes me a lot. If you fuckers get caught again, I swear. last one. Really?
Okay, that's all the kin freed.
Portal open, and they are out.
Behind.
Gravity question.
Dive towards neck.
Oh.
Oh, fuck, I do not have time for you. Yank. I don't have time for you. Someone is corroding. Great, lovely. Round the neck. Sleep, 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 sleep. Go to sleep, go to sleep. Just 2 seconds, and then pop back up, and you wake up, and you'll be fine.
Oh, you're getting shot.
Back of the head.
Nathan!
He's corroding. That's what's happening. Someone forgot to count his reloads.
More, be careful.
Smelling salts. Wake the fuck up.
You sure that's a good idea?
Technically he's supposed to be resting fully. Throws over his shoulder. Unfortunately, we're in the middle of a mission, and someone forgot to do his reload count. Someone go kill that thing. Well, I'm not gonna let him live this down. Safe to keep team captain my ass.
Put me down, you goddamn oaf.
Oh, good. Welcome back to the world of the living. You forgot your reloads
I don't take
again.
shit from someone that's pissed off. Again? I beg your pardon?
I'm saying again because I assume it's happened at least once or twice before.
No, it hasn't.
Well,
This is
you
the
forgot
first
your
time I've
reload.
ever lost
Well, you forgot your reloads.
This is the first time while I've been in a metaverse that I've ever corroded.
Well, how are you feeling? Any after effects? Stuff to note?
No.
Guys, come on.
All right.
Farm Drake, was it? Fuck.
Keep it paused for now. All right, let's go.
Good now.
Someone forgot his count. Well, as long as he's not dying, that's fine.
Go.
Where's this lead? Back up there?
That portal. Go through. We're getting out.
Is that all of them?
Yeah, that was all of them. We're leaving. Go.
All right.
I was quick.
You just gotta be certain.
Yep.
If we're forgetting any, well, that's not gonna be good.
Yes, it's a good thing I came here, not Nimura. Fucking hell.
That's because Nimura's falling apart and cracking at the seams, so.
The portal's behind you, if you wonder.
Not exactly her fault. She tried facing off against something that can end universes in seconds. It
This is
did
why
pull her
people
away.
need to ask for help.
Hey, she told me she tried, but
Who
no
the-
one was answering.
Who the fuck did she ask?
Well, she had her comms device. That's what she told me, though. Who knows?
Alright.
I
Further
see.
down, if you guys want to, we can go back to the village or somewhere else. Back to the
Thanks,
wings
guys.
or something like that.
Thank you all. Yeah, I don't even fucking know
I
what
have
happened
no
because I
idea
counted
the
my
blind
reloads, but
person, I just
suddenly
went like-
butterfly, and I'm like, what?
I think what happened
counted.
is
One,
you lost.
two,
I think what
three,
happened is
four.
you lost track at a
Butterfly.
moment, and then you're like, "Where was I?
You and
I
DC.
think I was at this." Okay, forgetting that. Oh wait, no, I was a little bit. That's why I always go like, where was I? Fuck it, we guesstimate a stage higher.
Really confusing.
Out of
sometimes.
fear.
Nothing was going on.
Yeah.
I don't want shit to do.
I will
I was
say,
in controlling mood when I was tipping these guys.
I'm gonna turn this
of my eye, and I
off
was
for
like,
now.
that can't be right. I just checked. I was at 50%.
I just
Hi,
checked.
by the
I
way.
thought it was at
It could be
50%
the
attunement. Wait a minute.
Hi, by the way.
I questioned.
Hi.
I'm like, so how strong are Elbon's like pistols? Because I have no idea, right? Because they sound like pew pew guns, but really they're like high output damage weapons.
I walk
So,
up, I'm like,
okay,
hey, are
so
you
we
okay,
actually
bro? And
really
just
getting
boom,
damage.
butterfly in the face, and I'm like, ow!
Why do you think Greywarden choked him out for a moment? It's like, knock him out, he resets. Alright, we're good.
What happened?
Well,
It could
I
just
forced it
be
on,
VR chat being
so
VR
might
chat.
have
Yeah,
accidentally-
I don't know because I didn't.
So is it an
toggle
automatic, like,
Fucking
isn't it
Raijin over here
automatic,
doing
like a
flourishes
Boolean,
and
where,
shit.
like, if you hit a
being
certain number,
fancy.
yeah.
It's not. It's not.
Yeah,
blue,
what else?
It's a float.
Either
so,
either make it unfun for people to like, oh,
essentially,
or
both
just go like,
guns have 10
Yeah,
shots.
do all the
If I
fancy
reload with
flourishes, like,
both
okay, I guess we're
ammos
doing a
empty,
cinematic.
A butterfly appears.
Yeah,
better
yeah.
be cinematic and have
And then
fun
when I have
than
four,
Oh, yeah,
I
big
can
fuckers.
make
Make
a
it work.
special
Pretty
that
fucking
works
annoying.
the
Literally,
rest off.
you did your swing,
If
I'm like,
I,
okay, yeah,
however,
no, take that
reload
hit.
again
Stab
while
me.
four are already present, I get
Cause
a
like,
fifth
yeah,
on
no,
the
I
face,
missed that time,
meaning
take that
Nathan
stab, and then you
corrodes.
got impaled from behind.
Just moved real close
Oh,
to me.
so it's a balancing act.
Mhm.
It's a
It's a-
remember
it's
the
a-
numbers.
And
So-
it's hard
Yeah,
coded into
big
the avatar.
floating ball with hands.
Yeah,
That is
but for some reason
baller.
besides the
Yeah, it's
brick,
an outrunner.
I
VR
wanted
chat.
to head back
don't know what that
because
is.
wanted to like see if there's anything else to look into, at least for the library. I don't know if
What
you
the
guys
fuck put a
wanna
claymore
meet
there?
This looks
me.
smoother.
Like in the library.
that's
It's part of the
Yeah, back
world.
in the library.
And
If you want
sure.
to, we
Oh,
can.
people can react better now.
You can walk over it.
Hanky might be right.
Why is this part
Hanky's
of
in
the
my
world? What
chat
the
right
fuck?
now. He
nice.
thinks I might have
Is-
used
The world is back
reload
there.
instead of special when I was trying to use the special.
Oh.
Nice.
It's like a
do wanna
stalker
preload for
map
the
or something.
after
I don't
scene?
know. It's some sort of.
After scene.
Alright.
Ah, we're going through,
I'm
I
gonna head
guess.
out already. I'll see you later. I have 400 to
Bye.
And then we go to Wanderers. Put me down, you someone who pissed off the middle. I was bored. Second, it's just the middle. It is just the middle. What are they gonna do, huh? Attack me? What are they gonna do?
Yeah, I need to
Attack
freaking.
me.
I forgot.
Pissed off the middle. What are they gonna do? Attack me?
Now, do my toggles work normally here? No, they do not. So that is great. I will need to talk with the model maker.
Have to turn this back on because I'm
Got
still
hit
in.
multiple
Oh,
times. I had to pop.
God
Like,
damn it! It's happening
fucking
in this world
firelight from
too.
FF16 to heal.
I
So
love.
what's going on?
Oh, I love it when specific worlds affect particle systems, because then you get funny bits like this.
What
That is a
the?
wind
the
particle
hell?
system.
Hello, if all players are here, to the church.
Going to church.
This is very amusing.
Nope, doesn't affect this.
I don't know why this is happening.
3D glasses required.
3D. These are your
You might
3D
wanna turn
glasses.
that off, Koi. I can't see shit.
Yeah, I know. I'm just gonna jump to this and leave it at that.
Thank you.
Oh.
It's
not
happening
that
even with
wonky.
this.
Yes.
You
That's 'cause it's the
might get
world
a
in
special
particular.
message before you leave here.
Oh, fun.
Oh boy.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Pops.
The first
Micah
time I
is
go on a
literally
proper
going to run
mission
up to
is
Nima and be
Nathan.
like,
No,
"You
wait,
deal with
second
this
proper
shit on
mission
a
is
daily
Nathan.
basis?"
The first time I corrode on a mission.
Yes.
Consequence.
But Naimura was like, okay, literally, next time he sees Miss Ego, he's gonna be like, okay, next time, message me directly. Be like, ping me or something, and I will help you with other bullshit you have to deal with. Don't just drop it randomly in a
Thing is,
comms.
the whole what happened to her wasn't actually her fucking fault. She actually just got ripped into another subdimension. She couldn't contact anybody. She
Rip.
tried when she got there, but her thing had no connection whatsoever.
Oof, rip. How are the?
Gotta love it when that happens.
I love it when worlds break
Fucking-
effects. It's great.
I wonder how they treat a fucking.
I'll
bullet.
stop it, restart it, and then once we go in, yay, stage 5. What was that? 16. So this is 32. Is that the right math?
Oh gosh, why did I?
I think my math is going correct. Ugh. Why is it doing this? My stuff isn't set to world, it's set to local. I wonder if it's a velocity over
Someone-
lifetime kind of thing.
That's what's causing
Someone put a
this.
Mm.
magnet in the map.
Someone put a magnet.
The red stuff. Oh god.
Don't worry, it's fine. It's just me dying. No need to worry about it.
Casually.
I mean, you didn't think I'd get to do effective exponential doubling of strength for free, did you?
No.
No, this shit's gonna hurt when
mean-
he turns it off.
That's fair. I mean, heck, there's a reason why Akira's like
Ooh.
this because of fucking Eldritch. So.
My eyeballs. I need to do something different with these tails, because holy fuck, my
I
eyes.
still remember when Gray freaked out and Arix was just like, no, this is normal.
What do you mean when
During
I
that
freaked out?
mission.
Which
Wait, who
one?
freaked out?
Gray or Carter. Was it Gray or Carter? Who
For
freaked
which one?
out
Wait, what-
during the Willow,
yeah,
one of
for this.
Willow's mission. Yeah. And Carter was like, "Oh, what is that? What is that?" And Arix was like,
I'm
"Don't
on
worry, that's just
fire.
Akira."
No. So
That was
the
just-
reason why he freaked out was because the other two were in control.
Does he know about the other two? Did you tell him?
I don't think he knows. He's technically new, quote unquote. So.
Yeah. I know he's new. He told me like, "Yo, it was like, oh, what happened to Akira?" And I was like, "Don't worry, they're doing it's a thing." And I was like, and then that's when I was like, "Are you okay?
Yeah, the
Are
only
you
one that's
gonna-"
very concerning, and luckily it didn't get triggered, was this.
Yeah, at that point, Arix is like, "Well, Gray, it's been fun."
It's been fun, but
So, for the players here, funny little thing has happened. The red outline on that globe starts to a little bit dim, but still is present. Not as that crimson bloody red, but more of a darker.
the fuck?
Maroon.
Like it's been there for a while,
Dark red.
a longer time. When you hear the calm music, cards are up.
Well, we're back here.
Yep. I don't know if you guys are curious enough to look through the books at all, but
Are we allowed to?
Adventure
yeah,
time.
I mean,
Let's see
more
what
that's
happens.
Curious about what we saw.
In which
by the way, are you
parts?
okay?
The hole or the...
A couple of cuts, a couple of stabs. Nothing I don't know.
Still, you're kind of limping.
I could fix you up.
Say, have you seen anything in regards to crystal breaking, skeletons withering, something like that?
What?
You do feel those
No?
shards starting to decay in your
What's
feet.
going
I
on?
mean, I noticed that when sometimes when people touch certain ones, apparently they seem to like crystallize to a degree. I
Thank
just
God
know
for
when
my
to touch
angels.
those.
Discuss that on...
Primarch of
the
Fire.
stream
Oh,
after.
I
Mhm.
noticed the crystallization, but it faded away rather quickly. No, what I'm referring to is a massive... Okay, I should preface this. When we stepped back into this place, did anybody else see a massive crystal cracking bottom to top, leaking whatever was inside?
No.
No.
Only me?
It's concerning.
Wonderful.
Should I be concerned? Does this have anything to do with? Well, you had a butterfly in your head, so.
That is a different
That is
kind of
a
issue,
completely
and
different
trust
thing.
me,
He'll be
Agent
fine after a
Walsh
night's
will-
sleep.
I'm aware.
Hmm.
No.
you
Normally I
mind
only
if-
hear the voice of the abnormality the egos are from, but which still happened, mind you, but no, this was different. This was a full-on vision.
Crystal cracking
Normally
top
we're-
to bottom.
Yeah. I'm just
Bottom to
healing.
top.
That's all.
Yes. Skeletons withering away,
Yeah.
leak some
I call
material
firelight.
leaking out of it.
What I can do.
quite tell.
I didn't do
I'm
it.
not
After a battle like
experienced with magical materials, I'm afraid.
I mean, do you mind if I look?
Nice.
If you can, be my
Wow.
guest.
Feel faster.
I know.
No.
It's
It's fine.
Shouldn't
Let
hurt
me
you.
have it.
It's just more.
Yeah.
Just
So when you
making sure
initially
everything's
try,
completely
you
closed
notice
up and
his
healed.
mental fortitude is normally through the roof, but he actually lets you out.
Okay. And does he notice what the crystal's made of? What's leaking out of it? Does he recognize it?
I am going to get going.
You sort of recognize this
myself.
crystal, but not entirely. These were crystals were forming the one time when you explored.
Ooh. Okay. Now, I am gonna go to Wanderers. Wooden group. Wanderers, Twilight Reflection. And then I get to swap into Mimosa, and we get to do stuff for Sammy and help her do her storyline stuff. Huh? No, I'm fine. Gray, on the other hand, does have to go before he drops because, you know, Queen's Curse, he's currently having his soul feel like it's being torn to shreds right now. So I'm going to Wanderers. He's just leaving. And yeah, I'll just drop the map he made in the library afterwards. Okay, have fun. Ba-dum. Avatars uploaded. Toru, Dorothy, Mimosa, not combat. Do I not have a social? I do have a social. Cool. Not that the combat model has anything on it. A robotic.
What the fuck?
Excitement that I feel. Excitement that I feel. Me turning to the shop, and now I understand. Heroes cannot be real. What the? Oh, I see. That's why I used the combat model. Combat is still very slow. I love it. Or small. Because it doesn't have much stuff on it. Which is fine. Here's a truth on me. Golden tickets in my bag. Stay on it. Love the What in the world? This is some weird shenaniganery.
There's so many of those.
Hi, have any of you seen Blake?
No.
God
Blake
damn it.
around somewheres.
Seen
They're
her,
somewhere, but I have
not
no idea where
since
they are.
working.
Yes, I'm looking for Blake.
He's looking for Blake.
Blake. Ah. Voila. I think I've seen them go this way.
I love
they
the
mentioned
metaverse.
something about this story time. They were going to explain something to some people.
Story time, I see.
Forgive my ignorant explanation. Senora Blake, someone's here to see you.
I see him.
Yo.
Oh, hey.
If you steal my food again, I ordered that shit first. Okay.
Wait,
No. I was there first. I was in line first.
No, I was there before you, and then you showed up, kicked me
It's
out
not
of
my
line.
fault you didn't order.
Kicked me
Well,
out
how's
of
it feel
line.
for once? How's it feel?
There's no way.
All the times you jump me, for once I get to jump on you. How's it feel? You're getting sloppy, bro.
Just the chitin on your
I was up all night making deals with other clans. I'm allowed to get sloppy every so often.
Well, what do you know?
Everyone's over here now.
I
was
just about to therapy.
All right, I'll get to you in a second. I need to finish therapy with him.
All right.
If there's too many people here, I can take
the
them.
floor now.
Therapy, just punch your problems.
Doing good.
Wow.
I'm
Yeah.
happy she's. I'm happy she's rebelling. What about Minecraft? Are you guys rebelling?
reach.
It's like malicious compliance.
I have to fix my lenses.
Yeah, it counts for something.
Basically, like at one point I had an argument with the Casilda lady, which was basically.
known this This is a dream realm. This is the first time I've ever been to one. It's wonderful.
That still works in here. Interesting.
Clearly. We should definitely visit this place again if it opens up, yeah? So let's take all the moments that we can. Yes. But for now, I'm going to do something real quick out of character. Gotta do something. You do what you need to, alright? I'll be wandering. No pun intended.
This is a dream realm, correct? I see. Which means that they can't. If that's the case. If that is the case. Don't mind me just launching shit off my headset again by accident. What? Oh, it's upside down. Ooh.
All right.
Sorry, just taking a moment. Y'all should have this place more often. That's actually nice.
I try.
Hello, sister. How are you doing?
Better. Much better.
Better? Well, did something happen?
I was put through the emotional ringer.
Isn't that the standard of, well, life, I suppose?
Yes. But sometimes the heart of an innocent maiden falters.
Innocent maiden? I have seen you eat at barbecue. Innocent maiden?
I said innocent maiden, not dignified lady.
An innocent maiden wouldn't threaten to stab somebody with a knife or threaten to scoop out their eyes just for daring to touch her steak.
In my defense, I had that steak coming all day. I was looking forward to it, and you dared reach for it.
I was hungry.
If it was anyone else, they wouldn't have a hand.
If it were anyone else, you'd be more kind. We
No,
are
brother.
keeping an eye on you. Yes, you'd still be aggressive, but you are very kind from what apparently are observers, we'll call them. Say. Hang on one moment.
I can speak plainly. This area is safe.
Oh, I figured that out, so if you don't mind. Gramps, you're a stupid ass old man. I swear to God, if you keep peeping on people, I'm going to break your kneecaps. Mother, get your head out of your ass, please, for the love of gods.
Feel better?
Not really. I'm mostly just
That's fair.
tired because I've been running around doing diplomatic stuff and potentially getting married. I don't know. That is a thing that might be happening, maybe.
Oh, congratulations. Not happy with it?
There's nothing wrong with her, but I want to save that card for someone who is for a clan or something that's literally, I need them on my side above all else. So, it's still there. It's a useful clan. Clan of herbalists. But, yeah, you could always use herbalists. And they tend to create good doctors as well.
Indeed.
Now then, suppose should be talking business at this point.
Brother, this is a rare opportunity for us.
Yes. So, and with that rare opportunity, I'll try to play nice with the parasite in you at the moment.
Please do.
But just for
He's been
now.
good to me. He helped me pull my head out of my ass when I was starting to get a little too emotional.
What was it? Innocent maiden or something? Of course you're gonna be emotional. Oh, that's what I forgot.
I'm still a girl.
Stupid. That's what I forgot to do. I'm an idiot. I forgot to... I was wondering why my everything felt weird. I'm a fool who forgot to do
Oh, you
something.
forgot to do your stretches.
Yes. I've been running around, busy. I'm tired. Ugh. Oof. Oh, shit. I'm tired, I'm busy. I had to... God. You. Okay, so what are you going on about anyway, with what you've discussed and tried to hint at in the most baby way possible?
Baby, I was pretty direct.
Oh, yeah, that was you being direct? I thought you were attempting to be, ugh. The fuck? I thought you were attempting to be
I'm
somewhat...
not a diplomat.
I mean, for someone who knows she's being watched, I thought you were going to attempt to be a little bit... subtle? Yeah, I should realize by now subtlety's not really in your, cards, is it?
Blame the tiger. But no. I chose my words specifically. Saying what I said prevents the Elder from manipulating you openly. He has to be a bit more subtle about it.
They've never
I
been
challenged
overt.
him. I said truth. Even still, I couldn't risk it. I wanted to make sure that you had at least some breathing room to find out the truth on your own.
The truth, right. And what truth is that, exactly? Because there's many different versions of it. Are we talking about what the Zhang clan used to be? Are we talking about what it currently is? Are we talking about the current accepted history of everything up to this point? Are we talking about what's been hidden away and removed out of petty concerns and the likes? Are we talking about how other clans see the Zhangs? Are we talking about how the Zhangs see other clans?
Brother, you've seen the metaverse when we've met in the various realms. You've seen the worlds that are alien to what you grew up knowing. So I ask you, what do you think of them?
As the next head of the Zhang clan, unless you return, I think they are interesting and full of potential opportunities of all types. Be it learning new martial arts, or new techniques to incorporate into our own. As Mimosa, in the words of some other clans, crazy psychopath who wants a good fight, I'm excited. Anytime. I can walk down the street and find a strong person to fight. I can learn new things to fight with. Not much of a fan with not much of a fan of guns. I find they take the fun out of everything.
Don't mind me, Mimosa. I'm just going to throw a snowball at a couple idiots.
Oh. But.
Some privacy, please. This is a rare chance for me to speak with him.
Alright.
Thank you,
Don't fuck with my kid.
Piss off, she's my sister.
Now, raw.
Oh, wait. She's my sister, you fuck off. It was mine before she was yours.
Biological brother.
I know, but I adopted her.
That doesn't really mean much considering who she had to grow
It
up
doesn't
with.
mean a lot considering her father's a deadbeat and an asshole.
She practically raised herself. You have adopted a grown-ass woman. Okay.
Yeah! And it did wonders.
Even still, I have no family,
weird, man.
and he offered it.
Metaverse is very weird.
But yes. I like to believe that when you go out to fight, you're not going out for the harvest. You're going out for the experience.
If by harvest you mean fighting those who have come into their own or who are coming into their own, there's that kind of satisfaction of fighting those who are still learning and such, or fighting masters who have completed their training. But I suppose you mean more specifically or at least the standard techniques our clan does, where we just take, in that sense, of harvest.
Yes. I like to think that you're different. That's why I've reached out to you.
I mean, have you seen how I behave? Obviously,
Exactly.
I'm different. I got hooked on the adrenaline of fighting and never lost it. That doesn't mean I'm different from the rest of the family, though. I am still very much a Zhang, even if I go about things differently. That being said, how the clan does things tends to change from head to head. I don't know, currently Mother prefers to stick to the quote-unquote traditional way of taking and using and such. When I become
However,
head,
that traditional way is based on a lie.
Yeah.
The lie told of a slayer in the family. One who conquered countless kitsunes before finally meeting his end in old age.
Pops. Pops.
They don't tell the tale of They don't tell the tale of a man who got tired of endlessly fighting, made a mistake, and sought to right it. And in doing so, found the new path.
The clan doesn't. Other places, however, well, there's whispers and such.
There are many clans in our world, and I've spoken with a few. There are those in your realm. Sorry, I'm just
You were
thinking.
completely silent. I'm like, damn, you were waiting for me to say something?
I'm just enjoying this moment. It feels nice to be able to just be honest and at ease around you.
I mean, you shouldn't
My
with
issues
how
with-
much I attack you and such.
Maybe. But
I
even
suppose
still.
that's a result of your upbringing. You're so used to it.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds more fun than what I got.
Some would call it fun. I would call it hell.
I suppose that's fair.
There was nothing to gain in what he taught, other than just learning one's place. Something that I struggle with even now.
Then make it something worth gaining out of. I mean, you've learned
I have.
plenty. Turn it into something you can use. I don't know.
I have. Strength through unity.
Who's pinging me? Oh, right
Strength
there.
through peace. And understanding through balance. The people in our home, not just the Zhangs, but there are many clans who would jump at the chance. They long to harvest the resources of the metaverse. With the equalizer, they could do it. Though I don't know the mechanics behind it. Nor will I ask you for them. Do not worry about that. There's no point in me asking.
I mean, you are entitled to the technique.
You would hand it over just like that?
Well, yeah, you are Zhang. You're entitled to the technique. It's something the whole family knows. Hell, it's not even that complicated a technique. In full honesty, it's quite literally just bluffing.
Bluffing?
You're familiar with how ki flows normally, right? And how in times your own emotions and mental state can affect how strong and such it is.
Mm-hmm.
That's
ignore that.
Literally all it is. You want to use the quote-unquote equalizer. Yeah, there's a specific technique and way of doing it, but it's effectively standing up and shouting. What's that term? Right, if you see a bear in the woods, make yourself bigger than it, and it'll run away scared. Yes, it does grant us a power boost, but we're just bluffing our asses off. We say we're stronger than we actually are, put it in our heads as best we can, and our strength rises somewhat, never to the actual level of what you'd imagine, but enough that it's a boost of sorts.
And in doing so, your belief takes form in the form of not hurting as much, not taking as much damage.
I've always called it, we're too stubborn. I'd literally just call it stubbornness at that point. That's what it is.
Oh god, it runs in the family. Oh no. I thought it was unique.
It is just stubbornness. You get punched. You're too stubborn to say it hurt. I mean, there are some consequences to the technique. Overuse in a long enough time can put strain and eventual damage to your system, which isn't the best. I have seen that firsthand, and it is not a pretty experience.
So that's why they don't use it often.
Yeah. It's...
That's also why ki cuts through it. Oh god, that makes sense now.
It's ki based, obviously ki would affect it. But yeah, we're effectively using steroids to temporarily boost ourselves in that moment. You can get away with using them for a short time. Think of it, mundane doctors giving steroids to fight off an infection. Extended use, however, as many athletes can attest, causes damage to organs and such. Well, our organs won't be damaged, but key paths and the likes will. And if one gets blocked and pressure begins to build up, well, I have seen someone who attempted to run with the equalizer on for too long have an arm blow up. So
that's what it was.
It's about moderation and, you know, being stubborn and making yourself out to be bigger than you actually are. Not that you can't reach that level on your own without it. It's like a, shortcut for a
Temporary boost.
Yeah. Yes. Get a shortcut to that power, but you have to then work double to make up that distance. Or rest as long. So, I suppose I have to ask then, what exactly is your goal? Informing me of, what was it, great-grandfather or something?
Grandfather, or should just be grandfather to us. Honestly, I don't want you manipulated. I see an outcome that's going to pit me and the allies I have against our mother and my father, among whoever else they bring, possibly the elder.
Oh, most definitely. That old man does not know when to keep his nose out of other people's business.
My gut tells me he's to blame for grandfather's death.
More than likely, he always seemed the petty, jealous type to me. You say one wrong word, and all of a sudden he's looking at you in a very specific way. Much different than how other people tend to look at me at times.
But even still, I don't want to have to fight you on that side. If you're on our side, great. But if you're neutral, that's even better. Don't have to worry about you on the battlefield.
So, what, do you intend to destroy the sect?
No. I have one goal. Make sure that they don't pour out of our world into the metaverse. The only people pushing for that within the sect is the influential people in our clan. Mother and my father and the elder.
Influential? Your father? Please.
He serves as a messenger to my mother, so that counts as something, I think.
I don't know what's going on there. I will be honest with you. If it's unresolved
Honestly, I'm just waiting to catch
issues,
him on his...
or if it's literally just mother sees him as little more than a pet.
I think I've puzzled it out, if you honestly care.
Why not?
So, thanks to a certain source, a friendly elder, one who I've learned I can trust because I'm doing them a good solid right now. They showed me the rules of the clan. One of the rules is the women of the clan, if they are defeated in battle, they marry someone. Well, specifically the person who beat them. But our mother, it seems, was caught on a very awkward day. She was unable to fight at her full strength, leading to her...
Oh my god, she's being petty.
She is being 100% petty.
Makes sense.
But they ended up marrying, and to consummate the marriage, they had a child. Hello, I am the child.
Who then vanished.
Is that what they tell you?
That's what I'm assuming. You know what I've been told? I've been told you never existed. I was told. In full honesty, I was told whatever child mother had died in childbirth. Shame, it happens. Very well. And mother, after me, was left incapable of carrying and conceiving. Now, I don't believe that for a second.
No, having too many children would cause her to have, you would be fighting with your siblings over who gets to have what and whatnot, so it makes sense why she would say that.
Yes. The thing is, there's nothing that really stopped them from having another daughter. That's why I don't believe a word of what was said. Multiple siblings or not, that's not all too uncommon, having multiple siblings. In case the firstborn bites it, in your case. In case the secondborn bites it, to have other children to marry off and unite clans and the like. Which is why it's weird that there's no one after me.
Do you know why they discarded me? Why they allowed my father to run off with me and they spread the lie of my death?
Not too sure. I just assumed your father kidnapped you because, well, he's always just been after money, it seems.
I can't have children.
Yes, you can.
No.
Not from you. Then you can pick up some random stray from the street. I mean, who's gonna believe you?
It would not be a. It would not be a blood relation.
That is true.
The
I mean, there's other
The elders
ways.
know. They knew about my existence. They didn't know what I looked like, but they knew about me and they knew why. When I was born, there was a complication during the birth. The delivery took longer than expected. Something went awry, and some of the central chi pathways, you could say, didn't align right. It wasn't dangerous, it wasn't life-threatening, it wouldn't even stop me from cultivating. But certain things didn't develop. There are no eggs. I am sterile for all intents and purposes. However, during the adventures that my father dragged me on, as a baby I might add, he took me to a place, springs, as you probably know them.
Alright, the cursed ones where he's got his form from. His and others.
His form was that of a tiger. He mastered it and combined it. Me, on the other hand, he didn't want that. He stuck it in my head that I was born a boy. Told me that this form that you see now was one of the curse. Chastised me for ever using it.
I'm not sure how you believed that fully when you were younger.
Because I was a baby. As far as I know, I've always had the curse. I can't think of a time where I didn't.
But there should be some sort of natural inclination in your head that something is wrong and different in the cursed form.
Oh yes, there was. The cursed form did not feel right. It made everything feel disgusting, but he led me to believe that that just means I'm weak. That if I wasn't such a failure and stronger, I wouldn't feel that way.
Coming from him?
And of course, the various... Well, he was stronger than a child. So, the child didn't really have much of a choice. There was a time where we could have defeated him. Me and a few others would have joined together, but... things didn't go right.
I'm more surprised you hadn't decided to poison his food. It wouldn't have been even too difficult.
I tried, actually, multiple times. Cyanide, arsenic, and whatever. But... in one sense, he was smart. He's a cultivator. He limited my access to anything truly dangerous to him.
Take a kitchen knife, stab him in his sleep.
Again, I tried.
Oh, I might as well just do that myself. I'm not
No,
a
I
fan
would
of
like
him
to have
myself.
I would like to have the fight with him.
What are you, some sort of manhwa protagonist? No, I'd like to have a
No.
fight with my abuser and everything, get some form of closure. The amount of people
No.
I've fought who said some stuff like that.
I want to do the one thing. Actually, no. You want to know what my plan for him is.
What?
I'm looking for a device that'll revert him to his cursed form. At which point, I'll lock him in it. Once he's locked in it, I'll call the zoo. Let him live a life of luxury, as a beast, not a man. Because he never acted like one.
You are aware of what that will end up resulting in, right?
Depends. What are you thinking?
There is a story. Swan Lake, I believe. The sorcerer who turns people to swans and such. What do you think happened to those people who were turned into swans?
I assume they were eaten?
No. They were left alive. After all, what use is it to kill them? You've already completed your goal. Well, tell me. You go from human to animal and proceed to spend years as that animal. No one can hear you, no one can understand you. After a while, what do you think would happen?
You go insane. Possibly forget you're even human.
I remember hearing once from a group of cultivators who practiced that kind of thing. From a child of their family who wasn't a fan of it. In his own words, he told me, "You don't live here. You don't spend every day of your life looking at these animals and thinking that they used to be human, seeing the intelligence in their eyes before looking to the next and seeing nothing. My family doesn't even do anything to them. We just transform them and move on. In the end, they all chose to stop being human because it was an end to the pain. I can appreciate taking vengeance on your piece of shit of a father. However, in my opinion, there are lines and limits that are too far. Yes.
The other option.
Turning him into an animal, locking him in that form, yes, that might give you satisfaction. But that is a dark ending for someone. And I know you. Yes, you're upset, yes, you're angry. But I'm fairly positive you won't be able to fully come to terms with you didn't just kill someone. You made them stop being a human, a person entirely. You've shown so much care and concern for people that that kind of move would not match well with anything we've seen of you. No matter how upset you are. Even in this realm, the force you call the flux still affects you all.
Yes, it's an omnipresent force. I've yet to meet a cultivator that can conquer it.
It's called be nice to it. I keep hearing so many people here in the metaverse curse the flux.
I'm not mean to it. It just happens, bruh. Oh, why?
But in full honesty,
You're not wrong.
other ends would be better. Not for him, but for you. In full honesty, I could care less. If he ceased being human and went and fully became a tiger because of all that, I would lose no sleep. But that's because I was raised in the clan, in the sect. Those kinds of atrocities are normal and understood because they are a normal part of the world. Cultivators are not standard people. For you, however, you were raised standard. Yes, you were raised to be a cultivator. You were raised standard for the most part, though. You went to school, you lived a life on the move as it was.
I was raised as a mortal.
Mm-hmm. You were raised as a person, not a cultivator. Which is why I don't think you doing that would end well for you. It's the kind of thing that would sit on your mind, and the next time you go to see him, to make sure he's suffering for whatever vindictive urge you may have, that urge will die and sheer horror will hit you instead, as you see there is no man there anymore, but just a beast. Wild animal locked in a cage. It's something I feel the people of the metaverse themselves also tend to forget. Seems this place desensitizes people.
Brother?
Yes.
Thank you for proving what I said earlier.
I'm
Most
not sure if
wouldn't care.
I proved it or not. You'd actually be quite surprised. Many would actually care. At least, many that I know. The difference is they would still go ahead with it because they've accepted it. There's this idea that at the end of the day, you will stop being human should you proceed to pursue the path of cultivation. And once you are no longer human, you will see and think in a different way. Be that for good or bad. In terms of those who obtained quote-unquote godlike powers, you cannot expect them to act like a normal person. You cannot expect a storm or the sun or the ocean to love you as a human would. You cannot expect a standard human to look at the things the ocean does and understand it. It's why, personally, I've been trying to connect with as many mundane people as I can. Because I know full well I will become immortal one day. I know full well I will lead the Zheng clan, unless you come back. I know full
I'm
well...
not.
Yes, but I do have to add...
Brother.
I do have to say it regardless, because there's still always that chance.
Brother.
Something could go
I will
horribly
be
wrong.
honest with
Maybe
you.
I'll ask you to cover for me. You can cover like
Brother.
1 day of paperwork.
You just want me to do your paperwork. I see how it is.
Would you
No
rather
respect
go,
for your older
would you
sister.
rather go to meetings and deal with other clans, other sects, deal with potential marriage
Do
proposals?
you trust
Oh,
me to go to the... No,
I mean,
I'm done.
yes,
There is
actually.
one person that has my heart. If that don't work out, I ain't doing
Oh,
romance
no,
again.
I'm not talking about marriage proposals for you. I'm talking about marriage proposals for me, for other clan members, for other sect members, potentially.
I'll happily judge whoever's trying to marry you. That'll be cute.
And what do you mean you're done if it ends? That just sounds like giving up just because what? Your heart breaks once?
Once? No.
I'm not fully certain of your whole past and history. I can't say. Just
Father used me as a
don't
bargaining chip. A male child. If you give me this, you'll have your daughter can marry my child. If you give me a sack of rice because I'm really hungry, your child can marry my child. Repeat, repeat, repeat.
A sack of rice.
Yeah, I was not worth a lot to him.
Jeez, no wonder he never did anything well in the sect. He doesn't even know how
he
to
was so
bargain.
fucking lazy. The most stable time of my childhood was when he met a old mortal friend of his who was like the sibling in their martial arts style. And they wanted us to combine the styles, so he paired me up with this friend's daughter. Said I was too manly for her.
I see. Into the more soft kind.
Well, to be fair, at the time, I had to tell everyone I was a guy and all that other bullshit. And it was,
I meant more softer men.
Oh. No, she's just lesbian.
I see. I mean, if your father was any bit of an entrepreneur, he would have said, "Oh, don't worry, that's no problem," and activate your curse.
He tried that.
I assume.
She then eloped with another betrothed person.
I see.
I think last I heard they were somewhere in India. Then I kind of lost connection.
Well, as long as they're happy, I suppose. But no matter how many times you fail, don't just give up, at the very least. I can't say some fancy quote or anything. Trust me, I'm not that well read. Everything I say is off the top of my head, because I have been making this stuff up as I go along for all my life. But if you give up, you'll never get it.
I understand, but this is the first time where I feel like I found a romance that I pursued on my own. And it...
Then congratulations. Here is your first.
It did not work. Well, it might work. There's still hope, I like to think. But for now...
Well, let's think of it like this.
What comes is what comes.
Your life in the metaverse is the start of a new life. Therefore, everything that's happened now, from then up to this point, has been your first in everything.
Mm-hmm. And that's what I've been treating it as.
So, this is your first love. Congratulations. There's a saying in Korea. First loves never last. So if it doesn't work out, don't feel too bad. You've made the attempt. Both of you did. And if it does work out, it works out. Be happy.
I'll keep that in mind.
But we're supposed to be talking business, and here I am, giving you relationship advice and such.
What can I say? Having a caring little brother is nice.
Caring. I suppose. I will say this, then. What is your full final goal exactly? Is it the eradication of the Zhang clan and all its teachings and practices? Is it the elimination of mother and... No, that's... I suppose great-uncle? Grand-uncle?
Whatever title he wants to be called, I don't give a damn. The Beast Lord.
Yes.
Is what I'm going to call him. My goals are as follows. Not elimination, but neutralizing mother and our uncle. Facing off against my father in a 1v1. And third, making sure that the Zhang clan do not... No, that's not right. I don't want the Zhangs to push for the plundering of the metaverse.
Blundering in the metaverse.
You know that I have the Forge Guide. I know how our people make weapons, make tools.
Do you
I know
now?
why. Here, have a copy.
By Forge Guide, do you mean perhaps the...
7 lilies.
Of course it is. For a moment, I thought you were stating that all cultivators create weapons out of creatures and people and other such.
Of course not. If I'm not going to judge cultivators as a whole. I know the varying styles and techniques there are. And I'm not even going to try to enforce my will upon the realm that we hail from.
You could.
I don't want to. It's not my place.
Not
in the great being of, everything. Everyone has a place. My place, at least the way I see it,
Still busy?
is to ensure. Yes, Pops.
Alright, bye.
Bye. Is to ensure balance. Let the cultivators do what they wish. I know for a fact the reason our realm lacks the elves, the fae, dragons are so rare. Spirit beasts as a whole are dangerously low.
I
Because they
believe
were
that's
extorted,
mostly just...
hunted.
I believe that's also partially due to humanity's constant evolution in all things as well. More space
That
humanity
certainly
takes
is a
up,
part.
less space they have to run around, and yes, obviously, clans and sects much like our own did not help in that instance. The hunting definitely did not aid in that preservation.
I'm not gonna fault a cultivator hunting because they starve. I'm not hunting or even thinking ill of a cultivator who is defending themselves against a beast.
But you do condemn those who go out and hunt and kill for no reason.
Yes.
No good and justifiable reason.
There are members in our very clan. Lesser members, not of blood, but I guess you could say branch families. They have gone out and hunted entire lineages to the point where they don't exist anymore.
I was
And the
supposed to
worst
play
part is,
Greywarden, and then I
they didn't
remembered,
find what they
oh
wanted.
right, I gotta do
They did it for
Mimosa so
nothing.
Sammy can do story stuff.
They
for
wanted to
Blake.
find a specific type of beast core to make a specific type of accessory of all
That's
things.
Yes, well, only certain things can be made with certain things. Again, this really does show how different you are to most cultivators. You were raised mortal. To you, this kind of practice is not good. To us, this is the standard.
Tuesday.
And obviously there are clans and sects out there that also do not like it. Those that work with these creatures instead.
The reason why the Zhangs are in my crosshairs is because of this. They hold access to a portal, a stable portal to the metaverse.
Yes,
It's
I
how you
use it
get
very
here. It's how
often.
even I've come. It's how I've even come and go. It's not on clan territory. It's just owned by the clan.
Yeah, yes, you would not believe the amount of trouble I had to wade through to ensure no one else would really use it. even in our own clan. I think
Yes.
Mother really listens to that and pops out every so often. Ugh, so much politics. Why can't we just be simple and just have a basic yes or no fight? It'd be so easy. Hell, we could just play rock, paper, scissors. Oh, basic stuff like that, and
Brother.
there you go. What?
I'm not telling you to do this, but I am curious. Why don't you leave?
There's a few reasons. One, because I don't feel I ever could. Should I run away, and I've done it before when I was younger, I will just be brought back and reprimanded for doing so. Doing such an act left a stain on Zheng clan honor should have anyone else found you and not us. Because it would screw over the entire sect if the Zheng clan, who does have a strong power base, were to just straight up vanish due to lack of heirs. And the resulting power vacuum itself would cause enough damage to the whole sect, and that wouldn't be repaired for at least a good few generations. There's also the fact that I just don't want to anymore.
That's fair.
When I was younger, yes, all I could fantasize about was running away and living like a mortal. And liken it to the noble boy wants to live like a peasant, out of curiosity. Only in my case, it was more for as much leeway as I was given, being the only child and heir. There were still those who looked at me in a specific way. Not good enough, should have been a girl, and the like. Hell, and there was times where I even considered using those cursed springs.
Don't do that. It is not worth it, man. It is not worth it. It is not worth it. You imagine going through double puberty in mortal high school? It is the worst. Ugh.
Yes, the mind of a young teenager is not the best at making decisions. And then one day I ran off, doing a little errand, and I met some old woman, looked at me and said, "Wow, you are stupid." I didn't even say anything to her. And then she went on this whole rant about not having enough confidence in yourself and letting people run roughshod over you and such, and not standing your ground and the like. Quite literally telling me, grow a spine. And thinking back on it, yes, I lacked a spine. I was, for all intents and purposes, the most pliant little tool. Do this, study this, learn this. I didn't disagree with them when I needed to do all that stuff. I mean, yes, only child, heir of the clan. Only now that, well, not now, but it was only when I was told that I realized I'm the only heir of the clan. If I keep letting people run roughshod over me, if I don't stand my ground, what happens when I become clan head? What happens to the branch families? What happens to other clans who rely on the Zhangs for material, security, and the like? I think that was the first day I ever knocked the shit out of another clan member. Quite violently, too. I think that was the first day I got a reprimand for something other than just existing. One that I actually felt I deserved, but damn, I do not regret it. I don't want to leave the Shangs. Hell, I do want to lead them. Not out of a familial responsibility, but more... I want to because I've come to care for all the people in the sect, all the people in the clan. As chaotic as they are, they're idiots, but they're my idiots. If you understand it.
Then I do. Brother, I will say this, and I know the weight of what I'm about to say. I give you my vow as a cultivator. May the heavens strike me down. I have no intent to return to the clan. I do not want to be anywhere near it. I do not want, well, no, not near it, but I don't want to be in any position within the clan. I will visit you, perhaps, maybe in the future, should things go right. But I will have no say in politics, no bargaining chips, no nothing. I am an outsider to the clan. A friend of you and a sister, but I do not view myself as a Zhang.
You will always be a Zhang. That will never change. You can't just erase your own blood. If you want nothing to do with interclan politics, if you want nothing to do with running this clan, or doing anything in the sect with politics, business, and like, that's perfectly fine. Hell, as far as I care, I can just run back, grab some paperwork, have you sign it. There you go, and you renounce all capability of becoming heir.
Sure. If that'll make your life easier, I'll happily sign that right here now.
It's not that it'll make my life easier.
Well, perhaps another time, but...
I wouldn't even mind if you did become a clan head. If anything, it'll give me a chance to run off and seek fun fights.
You're on your own. Sorry.
But the way you're saying it makes it sound like you're trying to disown the family, and that is not allowed. No. You cannot renounce your name.
You don't want to lose your big sister?
I am 20. I have lived 19 and a half years believing I was an only child, doing everything I can to get the clan and sect to like me. Fighting tooth and nail with, quite frankly, terrible potential. Any skills and things you've seen, I have done so much work just to get. I'm not like you. I don't have some unlimited well of ki to draw upon. If your ki can be considered an ocean, mine is considered at best an 8-ounce cup. But I use it in a very efficient way, so it seems like I have far more. There's a reason why you never see me activate my ki unless it's right before the moment of impact. I have gotten such fine control.
That's why in that regard.
That's why the equalizer is so weird when I use it. I'm certainly hitting harder, but nothing changes past that. So I want you to imagine my position, imagine my life going 19 and a half years, and then finding out, congratulations, you have a sister. No, she wasn't dead the whole time, she existed. We never told you, we never needed to. Oh, she's not important to the clan, no. 1 week later, she's very important to the clan and we want her back. It's not that I don't want to lose you, it's that I never even had the chance to have you to begin with. That's what I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose that chance of actually having a sister. Because I know I'm supposed to, I knew from pretty much day one, I was supposed to have one. I got to see other clan members running around with their siblings. I got to look out the window and see some other random clan children run around, play games and the like. And I studied. Because I knew if I fucked up, if I died, if I failed in anything, it all ends with me. I don't have a sibling to rely on. I don't have someone to fall back to if I fuck up. That's why I don't want you to just renounce, disown, or just flat out erase the name Zhang from your life. And don't start reconsidering because you feel bad for me. If anything, think of this instead. Don't think of what the Zhangs currently are. You are lucky. Because you can think of what the Zhangs were. You can think of the past we used to be in. You get to have that unique perspective.
Then, brother, if I get to think about what the Zhangs were, I'm sorry to put this on your shoulders, but then it turns to you for what they
Why is
will
my
be.
file explorer open? That's what it was always gonna be, anyway. That was going to be the case. I knew that from the start.
Then how about this? You don't want me to throw away that name. But I currently cannot find love for that name because of the pain the clan has inflicted upon loved ones.
I'm not
Old.
asking you to.
Old. But I believe you're different. So if you make the clan worthy, make that name something I can smile at. Make it outweigh the pain that it's caused. Maybe there's something to it then.
I was already gonna do that anyway. I've never been a fan of the taking thing to begin with. It never feels earned. Like with thieves.
I know, right? I know, right? It's so lazy. You just take it, you eat it, and then you're good, and I go through the hard work. I have to keep people
that is
happy.
The standard of cultivation. No, my issue is it doesn't feel earned because it is that theft. If they truly went in, fought with everything they had, and then took it, I'd be happy. I'd be fine. My issue is theft has been a big thing for the clan.
Maybe. But this is where your big sister gets to show you that she hasn't been sitting on her dead ass.
I thought you were announcing the name.
Yeah, I'm still your sister. They ain't getting rid of me that easy.
And you aren't dead. Granted, I suppose you can't say
Are you sure?
fat ass because you don't have anything to begin with. Like a fucking twig. You sure you're eating enough?
Have you seen our mother? Where do you think the genetics came from?
Clearly not her.
Mother, the only thing I'm lacking that she has are fucking tits. Fucking hell. You know, I was going to do something nice. Now I don't want to.
You can see why I act the way I do now, don't you?
Maybe.
Like I said, I want the chance. That's what I don't want to lose. Can't lose what you've never had anyway.
Alright, how about this? I discovered a technique in some old ancient crypt. Two, technically. One cannot be spoken about because of a pact I made, but
You really are frivolous with those pacts. You like to make them like candy.
This one kind of, for me to even get there, I had to make the pact, so it was kind of like
Fair enough.
Let's see. Yeah. But artificial. A fake being. One that can then be forged into a weapon. It can gain a sentience and mind of its own, but it won't torment it.
Sounds like, what's the word? Homunculi? But a more
That is the alchemical
refined-
term.
But a more refined version of it.
Yes, but this one is specifically designed for things like the forging techniques.
Which they're creating
It has
something
been
so you
a-
can use it as material. Bit expensive.
But in a world where resources are being stretched thin, something like that can give you the edge in the political game.
That is true.
And I'm telling you this, brother. Once Mother's out of the way, and I don't have to worry about our annoying uncle stealing
Trust me, I'm gonna
things.
try and poison him later today.
Oh God, please tell me if it works. I would love to hear that, but regardless, if of all the things, if
you weren't supposed to hear that, fuck.
No, when that time comes, the technique's yours. I prefer my friends more talkative and inside my head, so I don't have much of a use for it, but I have
Talkative
been
and
thinking
inside your
about it.
head. I don't think you have much space left in there for more friends.
Joke's on you, your sister's not smart.
Why do you think I'm saying that?
That means I have plenty of room.
No, it doesn't.
I have my brother, and I do consider him a brother as well. You don't have to like him, but I'm not going to not deny his existence. 2,
8 mine.
I have a friend. The first soul beast I met. And I have a river dragon.
Yes, it's hard not to notice that one.
Yeah,
Walks
I
around
know,
with their
she's
chest
been
puffed
glaring at-
out and being like, look at me, I'm here, you better be fucking scared, because if you make a mistake, I will kill you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, she's been kind of
Damn dragons.
metaphorically glaring at you.
I'm not surprised.
Hey, no insulting dragons. No insulting your sister.
Y'all are way too prideful.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I'm prideful in all the wrong ways.
Shit, my knee.
Take it easy, bro. Come
stood
on,
up
you gotta
wrong.
remember, rest days are important.
I stood up wrong. It felt like I was twisting my kneecap.
Uh-huh. Oh, my poor brother's getting old.
You'll get old first.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm taking those, like, life extension thingies, those funny pills.
Oh, you're using the pills. I see. You're taking the easy way out.
No, only because my brother takes them when I let him take over. Because he's
What,
a
you're
jerk.
25?
Yes.
That's close. You know what? No, we're being nice to each other. I shouldn't be saying this.
And I have something to say to you.
Shit.
If your hurts, come to us. And if you can't trust the clan, we'll help
Obviously, I can't trust the clan. So long as Great Uncle is around, that's not gonna happen.
Places like this exist that are outside his reach.
Yes, I've been finding that out more and more. At least until he finds something he can use. I'm surprised he hasn't made the jump to people yet, considering how humans are just beasts of another kind.
And that happens
least
Well,
they're
let's just say I
far
feel like
less
things will escalate. But regardless, I wish to give you my word as a demon. One of the few things that I know you know I'm good for. I will kill myself in an instant if it saves Blake. She is my priority.
Blake is not happy about that statement.
We work together because it helps her.
I don't want your word as a demon. I want your word as a man. I want your word as a living
that didn't
thing
happen.
in this world. Be it in this life or the next.
This life, the next, and all lives to come after.
What the fuck?
She is my priority.
She fucking better be, considering what she spent for you.
Yeah, the fact that she survived that.
What's the word that
Honestly
old
says a
man
lot for her
says?
skill.
Yes, protagonist powers. According to that one old man.
Oh, you have met Grey. Wonderful, wonderful. Pass the message along
he keeps
next time you
sending
see
me
him.
flying every time I try to fight him.
Yes, well, here's what you do. Next time you see him, just go up to him and say, Gaia sends her regards. It's going to confuse the fuck out of him.
I see. Alright.
But yes, as a man, I give you that vow.
And as something living in the world,
You still have it.
good.
The vow is, I give that vow.
Alright, good.
Anyway, I'm letting the dragon back out. You have to deal with her now.
I had to deal with her this whole time.
You had to deal with me. You act like I'm a problem.
You are a problem. Ever since you've shown up, the whole clan's been in a tizzy. You would not
didn't ask
believe.
for that.
You would not believe
I
how many
just
people
exist.
walk up to me and ask, "So does this mean your newfound sister is going to be clan head?"
I feel like I need to sign that paper for your sake.
I mean, if anything is for your sake, you'd get less people trying to marry you. You have no idea the work I've done
I'm not
for you.
getting married. I'm not
I
getting
literally
married.
I told them. She's not into guys. The proposal's doubled.
As in, the guys were still trying, or the girls suddenly had a shot?
The girls had a shot.
What the fuck?
Here's the worst thing. Here's the worst thing. And I admit this was some pettiness on my part, and I was kind of a bit annoyed after the most recent barbecue fiasco. I may have been playing propaganda in your favor.
What did you tell them?
Less what did I tell them and more what did I say and what did I show.
What did you do?
How are you covering yourself up like that? All I did was do pics of you training and that's it.
Oh, sorry. Force a habit, weirdly enough.
I'm not surprised. That being said, the reactions were concerning. I never wanted to hear what people thought of my sister in that way, but unfortunately I had to suffer and hear that while I sell things.
I'm saving her innocence.
Saving her innocence. If she shows up,
no, we are not doing this to her.
She will find out. No, it's going to happen. No,
swear to God, if I gotta start beating off people trying to marry her with a stick.
I believe I heard someone shout in the background, "Crush me, mommy," once, so.
I never Never say that to her. Never say that to her.
Assuming she
You're
can't
going to
hear.
break her. No, I closed the door. I'm protecting her right now. Never say that to her. She will not know what to say. She will break, and oh God, I am not dealing with that.
I mean, it'd be amusing at the very least.
I can't deny that.
There's no other words for her then.
None that haven't been said. Just know that you're welcome here. There are those who will likely throw hands with you because of your connection to the family. But that's only because of the wounds that the family's inflicted on them. We're doing what we can to explain to them that you are different.
I mean, if they want to attack me, they can attack me. I don't care. I'll fight them. Sure, why not?
I don't want anyone killing each other. Neither does
How am I
sister.
supposed to fight them again if I kill them?
Right, forgot. Battle junkie. You're worse than her.
How dare you? I am better. Clearly, I'm the better version. I mean, look at me. I'm far more good looking.
Keep telling yourself that. Fucking true.
Says the one who's in the cursed form. The inferior form, unfortunately.
Okay, fine. Hey, you.
Yeah, and you're a kitsune.
Fine.
You're old when you have wrinkles.
There you go. You're fine. Keep flirting, ignore
He
us.
shifted it to Odie form.
This is a 5,000-year-old child
I know.
right here.
They're very different. What do you mean?
There we go. Is this better?
That's the way to be safe because I'm not
A few
too
extra
sure about everyone
inches
else's age.
is
I
not
just
gonna
know
make you
I'm
look
around
better.
1,000 or something.
You look like you spend all your time sleeping at your desk instead of getting your paperwork done. Like you get chewed out
What
by
do you
your
think
secretary.
Blake's at most of the time? What do you think Blake's at most of the time?
I see, I can't
Hey,
believe it. You're
Mr.
lazy.
Zhang, how old are you?
Enough to kick your ass. Why?
I'm just curious because we were being
Nosy? I
asked
see.
about
Got it.
ages. Well, she's 300. I'm 1,000-ish. They're like 20, I think.
I thought you were like 14, 15 tops.
I mean, body stops aging because of Tomo.
Death and necrosis, yeah. And then Tomo.
Yeah, which is a slight problem. A problem I could fix at some point, but we're trying to stabilize them before we start messing around.
Understandable.
Can't believe you swapped into the form that's been known to hurt you out of pettiness. You really
It's
are.
fine here.
You really are Blake's inner
It's
demon.
the dream realm.
You really are Blake's inner
You can
demon.
do whatever you want here without consequences. Apart from mental stuff.
Don't worry, little brother.
Well, I'm glad you two
Second,
see
you're
each
like
other as siblings
2
now.
years old. I'm older than you. Second, no, I still don't like him.
The memories of a past
Oh.
life says otherwise, but sure.
Well, he's
Whatever helps you
100%
sleep
my
at night.
kid. You can't even claim that he was, you were there for him before me. I named him.
True, I didn't even know
I
he
helped to
existed.
facilitate his birth, so to speak. Huh?
Was it you? I thought it was someone else.
No, I named you and I named Tomo. I
Yes,
just saw
because-
Blake. Well, Blake is Japanese and her name means black, so why not Shiro for white? Because white hair.
That is not at all what Blake means in Japanese.
It doesn't mean that in Japanese, it's French.
Isn't Japanese.
Why would you lead
The
with-
word isn't Japanese, but Blake, the person, is
I don't know
Japanese. That's
how
what I meant.
he puts up with him.
The person is Japanese.
I don't know, she chose to.
It's an improvement
let
from
me
her
adopt him.
original family.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Lordy.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, it is, actually.
If you want, I could be your stepdad.
Hey. No fighting, no fighting.
It's
Hey,
a
I'm just
dream
trying to be
realm. It
nice.
doesn't matter.
Because
Even
then he'd
still.
literally be your brother.
He's
No.
literally offering because...
Yeah, I know what your family is. Shit.
I know you. Oh, hi.
Yes, take it to the take it for the outsider to make assumptions on someone's family, of course. course.
Outside? What? Me? I'm not making
Yes.
assumptions. This is coming from the word of Blake and what I have seen myself.
Unfortunately, Blake is also an outsider, 25 years outside of the family and such, so he doesn't... She's basing everything off
She
of
was an
mortal
outsider with her
standards.
dad, and her dad is the main one I'm talking about. The tiger boy.
Yes, the useless piece of
Mr.
shit. who,
Furry
honestly,
Fuckface.
I'm probably gonna poison again. I'm probably gonna poison myself. You really should.
Again?
I've been poisoning him with the most inconvenient stuff.
Okay, you're trying to poison someone who thought a good training method is throwing their kid into a pit full of poisonous creatures. If he thought he should do that to his kid, he's probably done that to himself, so he's probably
I didn't tell you about that, did
poison
she?
resistance out the wazoo.
No,
just slit
she
his
didn't.
throat.
But I want
you
him
know
to
that,
suffer.
Ah.
You have
Fucking
no room to
younging.
speak at all here.
When you want someone dead, kill them. Don't make them suffer because that gives them opportunities to escape or form revenge ideas.
Except he can't escape, and he can't do anything with how pathetic he is. Second,
That's another underestimation.
That's
Like
not
you're throwing up so many death flags right now.
how do you put up with him? Genuinely.
I speak the truth. That's why.
Oh no, it just works.
I don't even
I'm
like guns
blunt
that
as
I'm willing
fuck.
to
I'm an
use one on
asshole,
him.
but I'm honest about it.
Damn, she may look a daughter, just an experiment he
Damn.
wanted to succeed.
Regardless, I'm not aiming to kill him yet. He will be suffered. I'd rather have him suffer, and I will continue to poison him with a bunch of annoying poisons instead.
You want a magic poison?
No.
Because I know your clan's not that familiar with magic.
And just been
You'd be surprised at what we are familiar with, especially now that we have access to the
Yeah,
metaverse.
you might be familiar. Look, take this from the person who created the Black Plague in his own universe.
It's not a
I know how to
bragging
kill a
thing.
That's
bitch.
not a bragging thing.
It is when it comes to killing people. Yeah,
I don't know this.
I thought I told you that. It's a pretty open secret.
I could have sworn he was very against all the killing things and such, and he
I
gets
am
angry
now.
when it.
He just has a very bad
No.
past, that's why.
Yeah,
was like
but I also could have
600
sworn
years
he
ago.
gets very angry when people suggest killing and like. At least
These are
that's
like
what
10 lifetimes.
our spies suggested and everything, and yet here he is advocating using the plague against someone.
No, I'm not saying use the plague. The plague is far too outdated. I'm just saying I know how to kill a bitch.
I see.
Oh, hi, Blake.
There we go.
Oh, sister. There's
What's up?
how do you?
I love Dad. That's the best I can say.
Grab. Let's go this way.
Whee, we're being
They're trying
taken.
to chew and they're having a romantic time. Let's talk about this elsewhere.
You
Kiss the
started
girl.
this.
I mean, what?
I know. But now I'm moving it elsewhere so that we're not messing with other people's mentals. There you go. Ich nach Jan.
Lordy.
So anyway,
Hello.
I
hi.
feel taller.
How you doing?
Weird.
I'm just short.
You are very short. Yes. Maybe if you
Yeah, he
ate
deprived
some
me of food.
more.
Motherfucker,
Oh,
I'm
maybe I
shoving
should
food
try
down
and
my stomach all the
fix that
time. What
death
more do you
note I
want from me?
found.
I don't know. Fix the key issue you have that's actually affecting your physical growth
Yeah,
and
no, I
such.
don't want shit
It's not
down
just
on my tail.
malnourishment.
Curses at you and Dragon. Anyway.
Seriously, no.
Yeah,
Even I can see it's not just malnourishment. I do think something got
What'd
fucked
you
up
say,
along
bud?
your life.
Huh?
Isn't that his incantation for his spells? He did just create a chair.
That's my
No.
incantation language. It's an old
Thought he
language.
said
It's
something
not
draconic.
Just
Anyway,
made me
so
think of an interesting thing.
okay. So
I'm supposed to be playing Greywarden, and I'm not.
I'm all for poisoning him. Just remember, I want the final blow. Or
we'll
final
see.
fight.
Slit his throat.
We'll see about that.
I'm not.
Cut off his head. Do something
Yes.
instant and permanent so he doesn't have a chance to
Okay,
fight back or
fine.
resist.
I'm going to say this. The thing I told you earlier, that was a test for you. I'll be real. I'm not going to kill him. I'm going to find the source of his key. I'm going to break it, turn him
Wait,
into a
me?
mortal. No.
You said kill him and you pointed at me.
I said I'm not going to kill him.
Yeah, while pointing at me. So
Yes,
did you
because
say to him that you were going to kill me?
No. You brought up killing Tiger.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I'm trying to
Sorry,
explain
fuckface.
the thing I told him earlier I'm not going to do.
Okay.
Which was lock him in his tiger form and then just send him off to the zoo. That's a bad idea.
Yeah, fuck that. He'll get out of it at some point. Have you not seen any movies? Someone gets locked into prison, eventually a rat accidentally hits a button and they're out.
You missed the part where I said
Permanent.
turn him into a tiger.
I'm back.
Permanent.
I believe I've made my
solutions.
statement
You can turn
on
him into a
that
tiger,
already.
then turn him into a rug. That's a permanent solution.
That's what I'm saying.
Look, okay.
Anyway.
How about this? Because he's not the brightest.
What?
He's very easy to trick. How about
Mhm.
I send him to a place, and then you just have free reign to beat the crap out of him and kill him there?
You're talking
You
about
can
someone who
literally-
literally
you can
escaped
I'm
the
not
death
going to
penalty.
kill him.
Okay.
There, I said it.
He's
What I'm going to
wanted
do.
dead.
I'll do it then.
He escaped the death penalty.
If I can speak for more than 5
Go on,
seconds.
sorry. Pacifist
I'm
here.
going to.
No, you're not.
I'm going to scream. I'm going to break his cultivation core. I'm going to render him into a mortal. I'm going to do things that will prevent him from being able to cultivate again. And I'm going to just throw him in that one area we found during our exploration. Don't say it out loud.
Aye.
The place that hurts me if I go there. You know the one I'm talking about?
Not exactly, but I have a quick question. Why are you leaving him alive? How many
Because I
fucking
don't want-
hero or growth to power backstories start with them being kicked down to 0? It just gives them.
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
No, you.
Because I
Look.
don't want. I want to be the better person.
Okay,
I'm
you
not
can be
going-
the better person. We can have someone else execute him like he was meant to be, like at the fuck. Did you?
If that happens, that happens. I was, and I regret almost doing that. I'll be real with you.
Okay, then let someone else pull the lever. I know Krunk's good at that. Wait, no,
I
he's bad
think,
at that.
I think
Yeah.
the issue is she'd feel responsible on some level of letting it happen.
Then we'll arrange it so you're not responsible in any way.
The issue is if she's aware of it, she'd feel responsible.
The area
Then I'll
I
make sure
told
you're
you
not aware.
about. The area I told you about that we found. Once I've depowered him, I'm going to ask Exy to make a jail cell there, and he'll be put there.
Who's gonna feed him?
There's a reason why Gray's.
I'm going to ask you to make a doll to do that.
There's a reason why Gray's punishment for
What
the
happens if
father
someone
is
comes across that place?
horrible. Gray is
His
literally
crimes will be
being
etched
like,
for everyone to see, so at that point it's up to them.
What if it's someone who's like, "Ooh, that sounds like a good CV or what's it called?"
You won't be able to cultivate again, so.
Do you just
Well,
do
cultivate
nothing
or
but try
not,
and stomp
could
on
do magic.
ideas?
Look, I'm not stomping on ideas. I've been through a lot of shit, and I know how things can go wrong. All right, I broke shit like this in the past myself, so I know permanent solutions.
I'm
Then
not.
just do
I
this.
don't have it in me
Go
to kill him.
along
I'll
with
be
her.
real.
Then go along with her up
Blake,
until the point, and then. Okay,
We
you
can
know
have
what?
a reset to forcefully reincarnate him, turn him into a butterfly or something.
That's for a reset to decide, not us.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm just gonna do my
Ask her.
thing. I'm gonna hire
You
somebody.
can ask her then.
simple as
I
that.
give you permission.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Hey, Blake's gonna
Greywarden,
torture
you-
this guy, and then afterwards, can you make sure
Greywarden,
he gets
you get a
reincarnated?
contract.
You said you're gonna break his key core or whatever, his cultivation core. That sounds like torture. Sounds like that's gonna be painful.
Okay.
Brother, help.
Well, it seems the flux is attempting to take me. Oh, I'm good.
It almost took me two.
Oh, incoming.
It's not torture at all. It's literally just removing a capability from him. Social
Probably
torture
some Google memes,
notwithstanding
but,
when people find out, but
Hey, what's up?
Well, it is painful, but
We're still talking
I'm
about
over
stuff you
punching
probably don't want to
him,
hear.
so.
Do you need something?
You know what? You seem stressed. Push, push.
Artemis?
Let's go and get some food.
Okay.
I like food.
Conversation over for now.
Yes, I'm aware you like food. That's why we're going to get food.
Okay, we're going to go get food.
Get you food, and you can just have a time to calm down. And then we'll get you the paperwork so you can sign and renounce your clan head status, since technically you are clan head.
Yeah, no, I don't want that.
You
No,
are,
thanks.
Yeah, you are technically clan head until that paperwork is signed. Well, not head, but next head.
Let me just let her know that.
Is it too early to say that this is the
I'm gonna
happiest
go
I've
get
ever been in my
food.
entire life?
I'm gonna go get food. Before I
Okay.
go
I
though,
like your outfit.
thank you. Quick, hug her, smooch her, or something.
Nah.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Alright, cool. Push, push, push. Let's just
I'm going.
go.
I'm going. I'm going.
I'm hungry, so you're not going fast enough.
Oh, I see how it is. You're hungry because I stole your food earlier. Okay.
Shortcuts.
You know, there's this thing called following the path because we respect the area.
Okay.
Not that I'm sure you'd know anything about respect.
Pretty.
It
Fair enough.
does.
I am the dragon guarding the door. You must hug me to pass.
Hugs. Picks up.
There you go.
You're getting food with us.
Oh, okay, I guess.
Damn, just kidnap him?
So shall we talk about solutions over food or not?
No.
Literally pushing your way
Okay.
to avoid that. avoid that, actually.
That's why I'm asking if I should be allowed to broach the topic or not.
I would
Yeah,
like the two of you to hang out with me on one occasion at least. That isn't involved.
Me and Blake or Blake and Shiro?
The twins.
Okay. Yeah, you two.
Uh,
Artemis wants to hang out with you at some point.
All right. Not today. Busy. Today's a rare day.
Duh. What rare as
I feel
in
like I'm
you're
short
never.
now.
You are
Man,
short.
You're always busy.
You're kind of crouching a little bit and
Ah,
floating.
That's fine.
Anyway.
Okay, well that just happened. What the fuck do I do? What do I do now? I don't know.
To be out of character, let's be off to the side.
True.
So remember when I told you, Sammy, that Mimosa would have a specific reaction when Blake... Okay, turn around and tell me, is this not the Genshin Impact bridge?
Oh no, I see it too. I
Yeah.
totally see it.
Yeah,
if it's not,
Is
if
it
it's not, it was inspired.
Definitely. But yeah, remember, I had told you Mimosa was gonna have a specific reaction to Blake saying she wants to, like, full-on disown and leave the Zhangs. That was not what it was supposed to happen. He was supposed to be a lot more emotional and, like, loud about it. I was not expecting for him to go quiet, sad, like, I didn't even get to have you as a sister. I wouldn't be losing you at all. I would be losing the chance to even have you as a sister. I saw the tears in Blake's eyes. She's like, oh, I didn't even think of that.
Fuck. And honestly, the moment he said that, it's like the link was formed from Blake's perspective. It was like, fuck.
Yeah.
I gotta keep this one now.
I know it hit you too, Sam, because you're like, damn, that actually makes sense. And damn it, why is he playing emotional card? Suffer. I was supposed to come in as Greywarden. You know what happened? Not that. I'm like, oh right, I gotta do the mimosa thing.
Well, you don't have to. I just suggested it because it's
Yeah, but I wanted to do it so you can do like your story stuff. And then this happened, and we unintentionally give Blake therapy too.
I didn't expect that.
That wasn't supposed to happen. And I also hope you like that Korea quote. Literally.
Yeah.
I heard that quote. I'm like, you know what? That makes a lot of sense. Have fun
Honestly,
with that.
honestly, the equalizer, the way you described it, I'm just like, you know what? All the stuff I wrote, let's toss that out. I like that idea better.
What did you write? Because I knew nothing about it. It's just in my mind, like, the only way I can think of the equalizer, either A, it's taking your key, cycling it a lot, and amplifying it to a degree, you take a specific pill, or the way my brain thinks about it, because you're familiar with battle auras and such, it's literally just you raising your arms, making yourself bigger.
So, you remember, you've seen Avatar, right?
Yeah.
Like the original Avatar?
Yeah.
So you remember the technique Iroh teaches Zuko with the lightning?
Yeah.
With the idea of you take the lightning, bring it down, and
yeah,
then
through your gut,
flick
not
it
your
back?
chest, because not flick it back, but move it away. And to do that, you have to literally use all 4 elements basics, like firm stance of earthbenders. You need to flow using water bending. I can't remember what air bending was, and then the fire is the whole.
Yeah.
lightning.
So originally, the idea behind the equalizer was it just takes a chunk of the attack coming at them, swirls it around via key, and throws it back at the attack to neutralize it. Hence, it's the equalizer.
I see.
But I like your version better because it feels more like impactful and something that can be overcome.
Yeah, no, it is absolutely something that can easily be overcome. Like, technically, nothing changes here. It's like, yes, you're stronger because of it, but you can still
Sasha.
You can still brute force your way through it. You can't come in as Sasha. She probably wouldn't show up. You know who you could show up as? You know who you could show up as? A Pokemon.
I was thinking that. I'm literally looking at what Pokemon I have.
So I'm like thinking of all the characters you play. It's just like Lena, Sasha, the twins. You have no idea how tempted I was to be like, at the end of the whole wholesome moment, and be like, so if you're 25, I guess that makes you a Christmas cake. Don't worry, there's people who like their Christmas cakes.
She would have thrown you off the fucking area. She would have.
Also, I hope you enjoy him accidentally being wingman. It's like, you know what? There's a bit of selfish intention here of being like, you know what? If I pull this off, if I do this, people would stop asking me to get married, but they'd start bothering me about my sister. It's a worthy sacrifice.
Wow.
The fucking bit where you cross your arms, like, what the no, it's clearly pics of you training, and then the whole crush me mommy thing is like, you know what? People would react like that. Unfortunately.
Oh yeah.
And she was like,
because
no.
obviously you can't show it on the model, but Blake is ripped. Blake is ripped.
I mean,
she is not like bulky. It's work, and I don't want to make Paige go through that.
It's work.
Anyway.
No, yeah, she's very clearly toned and such. Yeah, have fun as a Pokemon.
Yeah.
Unless, do I have a Pokemon? No, I don't.
I mean, hold on.
Yeah. To that end, because I just didn't do Greywarden at all, we're just gonna raid you instead.
Okay.
Yeah, and then
you can clone this.
I
you can be the soldier. I'll be the phalanx leader.
Cool. Hang on, let me just start the raid real quick while that's going. Okay. I have no clue what Pokemon this is. Why can't I?
It's...
Why is it so tiny?
Double check. It should be... Oh. There we go.
Phalanx leader.
Yes.
Okay, let me